Mic check, mic check. What is going on? What is going on? The realm, what's going on? Dizzy, what's going on? Lunkin, Scrub Nurse, I see you. LMP, what's going on? Checking the levels, make sure it's good. Looks like I am up first as usual. Waiting for, I spoke to Attic earlier, so he's up. What's going on? Regulator, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Chilling. Getting everybody ready. Spoke to background music sound weird? Yeah? Too low or just like, I don't know. Talk to me, Dizzy. Or just like distorted or something. J Riddy, 5,000, son. Yo, Cog, what's up? Chilling. Ruthwick, what's going on? Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be some back and forth. You already know. You already know. Got the coffee ready. Oh, thank you, Regulator. Yeah. Dizzy said the music sound weird. I just want to make sure the music, background music, don't sound off or something. I know I got a little lower maybe than usual. Oh, man. Lord, gotta wake up. Sound like it's being played out of a can, so everyone in the jail said, okay. All right, I'll take it with it. I'll speak to Graphic Gun and make sure something's going on with it. But we got some new stuff planned. And yeah, Diz, I got some stuff for LogNet planned too. Eventually, we're not gonna debut the fake thing. Forte, oh, you vacationing? That's what's up, man. I dread our people home. The geeky nerd. Domino's really out here saving us from unpolished game. Yo, the geeky nerd be wildin'. What's going on? Oh, Attic done popped up. Oh, y'all gotta see Attic. Y'all can only see Attic with a cameo. You know when like somebody get that new cut, like they act brand new? Like he brand new right now. What's up, Attic? Unmute your mic. Speak to the people, man. Speak to the people. Yo, he fresh to death right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you smooth. Oh, the bomber done hooked him up smooth. Oh, you might get
I rearranged how my setup is, so my green screen's perfectly behind me now.
Yeah, you lit. What's going on? Say what's up to the people. Meds, what's going on? Chilling. BX and the fam in the building. What's going on? Yeah, let me know if y'all heard Uptown, baby, for the crown, baby. You already know, Racer. You already know. Yo, Attic about to drop the hottest mixtape, so I'm telling you, when you see, watch the camera go off, sonny. You see what's about to happen? Slow, what's going on? Chilling, Cat Daddy, hustling, motivate, what's going on, baby? Graphic God, thank you, brother, for all your help this week. It's been appreciated. So we're just gonna chill out. You know, the king gonna be rolling up in here any minute soon, breaking all NDAs and everything. You know what I'm saying? Dan Rodriguez, what's going on, bro? You should have been in that Halo tournament with us yesterday, man. It was a lot of fun, man.
You really do need to mute. He's gonna be here any second.
Yeah, he gonna be here. So we gonna mute. You know, the king gonna come in, and we will see y'all in a minute. NYT Music, thank you, brother. $4 super chat. I see the emoji. We're gonna be starting soon. You know, waiting for what you call to come through. King will be in here every minute, and Big Cloud should be pulling up any minute. So much love, NYT Music.
you get the eye gouge. I'm like, hey, what is going on here? Like, hey, what is going on?
Good comment.
You didn't make no adjustments to like, because you would think after the last knockout, you would adjust to the.
We live now.
we comment talking crazy.
Yeah. That's what we do in the background.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
We talking stuff.
And we are live. Welcome to the Iron Lords podcast and the LordsOfGaming.net, episode number 171. It's another glorious Sunday. We're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. I'm very excited about our special guest. Wow, Smitty Smith. Oh, wow, Smitty Smith. We're going to debut it for you, baby. He said, time. Salute to the battles in the chat, the Book of X. I done put the time out there for you, brother. Put the time out there for you. Man, I got to hit you with the Book of X, man. That was what's up. That was on time right there. I respect it. But yeah.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Graphic God.
Shout out to Graphic God, man. Salute.
Thanks.
Shout out to Will Be Hood. Yes, I am the catcher of grenades. Shout out to your boy. You already know. So, look, man, I'm very excited about our special guest. And we've got 343 delaying Halo Infinite. More PlayStation 5 exclusives on deck. And EpicGames suing both Apple and Google to discuss. So, we going to get right into it. I want to introduce a Lord who is not only a friend and supporter of the realm, but with his calm demeanor and level-headed approach to gaming news, always makes factual information a priority, regardless of platform preference. Introducing the created host of the Big Cloud Gaming YouTube channel and a host of the RGT podcast. Our fellow UFC, Marvel, and PlayStation brethren, but will always be the professional in our hearts. Live from GA and making his long-awaited debut into the realm of the Lords. My man, Lord Big Cloud Gaming. How you doing, sir?
What is going on, man? Appreciate the invite, man. This is a long time coming, that's for sure. I watch every chance I can get, so I appreciate that invite for sure. It's gonna be a good show, man. Let's go.
You already know, brother. I know we talked a little bit offline before, but been Fall Guys. What you been playing, man?
I've been playing some Road Company with the guys on PC.
Yes,
I've been playing that Fall Guys as well. And I've been slacking on Ghost of Tsushima, but I've been changing my room around like crazy. I already know.
You slacking on Ghost of Tsushima?
Get him, King.
See how soft they start. Get him, King. Soft.
King. But notice he's playing everyone else's stuff and not his own.
Listen.
But I'm literally like setting up everything.
I know what he's doing. I know all the stuff that he's working on and stuff like that. But I'm not giving you the pass, brother, because you just said that you was playing that weak Fallout Guys and something else. What you said? What was that PC joint that you asked me about?
Like fire though, Rogue. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care about how fire it is. It's not Game Pass. I don't hear it.
Too much Ghost of Tsushima slander. Time.
But no, it's cool. I've been playing those, chilling. Just can't wait, man. Can't wait for the 28th.
No,
you know what?
Crazy updates to the channel. So.
You know what's funny, King?
What?
He was talking about having like his podcast versus our podcast kind of thing. I was like, well, I mean, we got issues. We have different people on different platforms, and I was like, and plus, King ain't buying nothing.
If it ain't Game Pass,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't understand why I have a PlayStation. I don't understand, and my PC's for work. You see me right here? I'm working. I am working. So don't ever think that I'm gonna go to Steam and buy anything. Don't think I'm going to the PlayStation store to buy anything other than those AAA bangers that come out every 3-4 years. Oh my God. Good with that. I'm good.
Moving along.
So I like this conversation.
Yeah. I know you do. anyway, Big Cloud. So that's been pretty much it. It's been those three.
Yeah.
No doubt. You already know. And of course, we have the four horsemen of gaming. Those original lords of the realm at the round. Wow. Somebody get stitched. Get stitched, bro.
Give me 1 second. We got Stitch with the $2 super chat. Time, King, move your mic down. We can't see Mario.
Oh, you see him in the background.
Yo,
sneaky as he is.
Wait, hold on. Where is he? That is dirty. That is mad dirty.
I ain't feeling Mario.
I'm feeling that.
You know, Addict saying time right now for sure. He's still Mario.
You already know. My co-host, the co-host, my brother from another mother, the difficult game conqueror, Lord of Reviews, and the how of the new young wolf, fresh cut. Lord Attic, how we doing, sir?
Doing pretty good, man. I actually woke up early today. I don't know how that happened, but you know, I'm wide awake. Kinda. I can't say I'm wide awake, but you know, let's get this show on the road, man. Let's get this
Wow.
show.
You gotta read
He
these
messed
super
with the mic, and now the mic, Mario's controlling the mic with his brain. Because the mic was just set, and it just fell right back down.
Just so you can see it.
Wow.
Yo, get the super chat, so.
Yo, give me 1
behind?
second. No. The thing is,
I got
I
you.
thought I'm here. I thought I had these things that I was talking to Addict about at my hands.
Gotcha.
And I think I deleted those emails by mistake. So
Addict, send that again.
I have to log in to find them now. Okay, so we got Cat Daddy with the $5 super chat.
Yes.
We got ILP Fall Guys game night. Put the pressure on them. That would be put the pressure on King.
Look,
Yes,
man,
King ain't doing it if it ain't Game
I
Pass.
even was like, okay, King, what happens once at the bank buys it? It ain't Game Pass. It ain't Game Pass. So not only is King not willing to buy it, he's not willing to have it bought for him.
Yes.
He's like, I don't want no parts of this.
Yes. Throw King in the bushes, y'all. He don't want Fall
Yeah,
Guys.
y'all can throw me wherever y'all want. That's
So we got
I'm trying to finish Ghost of Tsushima. Could you leave me alone?
Yeah.
and we got Jay Ready with the $5 super chat.
Well,
Attic had the hat on for so long to keep the hair from smothering him. Now he can breathe free, baby, and get a pedicure.
wow.
Get your hair did.
wow.
Wow.
And I saw people commenting, no, the trucker hat is not here yet.
We put it in second order, y'all.
Yeah. Eventually, Addict's gonna have like 5 trucker
You're
hats.
gonna have 5 trucker hats by the time
They're
the
going to
pandemic
pull up
over.
on them like,
What else we got, son?
Yeah, we
Attic
got-
ain't wearing. Attic only wearing that one hat one time. So.
You can wear one forward, one backwards, one to the
No,
side.
I ain't
No.
wearing nothing forward, nothing backwards, nothing
Time!
sideways.
time.
Then we got Brad with the $2 super chat. Got my popcorn ready to hear Sav rant. Salute all. Yeah, today's a
This
rant
man really
kinda
coming
day.
here just to hear someone complain about Halo. That's crazy. That is crazy,
I
Brad.
love the flip flopper.
We all caught up, sir.
Yes, sir. We are caught up.
And of course, we have our most technical gaming lord, the solo gamer who lives for the single player selfish experience, and also the Sostradamus, Mr. Offline Profile Illuminati, and Lord Patreon of the Iron Bank. My man, Lord Sovereign, how you doing, sir?
What's good, man? Chilling, man. Chilling.
No
I
doubt.
have also been playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Woo!
And, bro, listen.
Come
The
on,
game
man.
is gorgeous.
Bro,
The game-
this doesn't sound goat. This doesn't sound goat.
But you know that there's always a but. There's always
Yeah,
a but, right?
no, you're not saying the goat like I was supposed to hear. Go ahead, continue.
Time.
Listen, man. If I have to find one more fox den, I'm gonna strangle that fox. If I have to,
Thank you. Thank you.
no, and listen,
So take it from someone that knows. You don't gotta find any fucking.
yo, and that's what I finally upgraded all my samurai skills.
Okay.
So I'm beelining the story, and I'm
Okay.
having much more fun.
Okay.
But,
All right. No doubt. So that's been pretty much it. It's been just Ghost.
Just the ghost. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No doubt. And of course, we have the Incredible Hulk of this, aka the Excess Gamer,
Ooh.
the Lord of Combat Sports, King of the Statues, who demands nothing less than that premium experience. It is the leader of the Fraud Alert movement.
Ooh.
Beloved Lord King, how we doing, sir?
How y'all doing this fine afternoon? Listen, hope y'all go and see KOS. Thanos is up. Turn the beat around. Let me see that Thanos.
Now, let's go.
Yo, that statue. Yo, it's a funny story. So when you get a chance to look at it, it's actually a real. I that's when I got catfished. I got catfished. I got catfished. It was a bait and switch, and the boy was highly upset. But that's what happens. You know, you got a good artist out there that knows that he can capitalize on you, so he capitalized.
Yo, we'll be sending the copyright strike cover. We keep doing that. Turn the beat around.
Oh no! I got to sing the whole song. You know, Donna Summer. Me and Donna Summers got something going on, so she good though. She take it.
Let's good. So,
They couldn't even get us even if you sung the whole song.
shout out to Apex Alpha J Gaming, $2 super chat, showing respect. One of the better gaming podcasts. Yo, much love, thank you, brother. But yeah,
I don't know how I feel about him saying better.
Damn, he can't even take the
Damn,
compliment.
Damn,
He can't even take the
Wow.
compliment.
You gotta say
Don't
best,
put his-
man. You gotta
Put
say
his
best.
bread up, put it in color, and Attic has a
He was like,
I
not
don't know,
enough.
man. I don't
Not
know.
enough.
fraud alert on
Not
Attic.
enough.
Fraud
Not enough,
alert
man.
on Attic.
Gotta have that
your
best at
compliments.
the beginning of that sentence.
That's
Said,
me.
keep your
That's me.
compliments to
Yes,
yourself.
no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that to Alpha. That's what's up, man. Salute
Thank you,
Alpha.
Alpha.
Thank you, Alpha. We really
my
appreciate
Lord.
it. Bend the knee.
Thank you, Alpha.
What's going on, man, King? Otherwise,
Well, I've been playing the Solstice. I love when
Doing that
Destiny
right now.
brings that to you, and it allows you to upgrade old armor, and is you don't start all the way at the beginning, but you start at base levels where it's challenging, and it allows you to grow. And the armor looks incredible. They dropped some stuff that I had to spend some money on.
which one you caught?
The ship. It was a ship.
Oh,
and
ship
it
in
the
was
knee.
fire.
In the knee one,
the
didn't you?
speeder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do it. They
Yeah.
got my silver, and I only buy certain stuff. So Destiny, because I play it every week, is what's up. Oh, but I'm playing Undermine. It's in Game Pass right now. It's a roguelike, and it's so much fun because it reminds me of what was that game, Landwalker, Sovereign. Remember Landwalker from
Landstalker?
Landstalker
From Genesis? The
from
ice show?
Genesis.
Oh, that was
Yes.
fire.
Yeah, that was Landstalker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
so-
fire.
Yeah, it reminds me of Landstalker. He has his little book bag and he looks like an elf. And I was like, yo, this looks so nice. And there's little things that you do. So the fact that it's a roguelike, I'm really addicted to these roguelike games. And
You have really been liking a lot of these roguelike games here lately.
Yeah,
Like
well,
I
I give that to
Dead
Sovereign.
Cells. Dead
yeah,
Cells.
I give that to Sovereign. Sovereign has put me onto it. But I have this really weird question, right?
What's up?
For all us gamers, is it now that we have perfected 16-bit? like
finally,
all the developers have perfected 16-bit. Is it next generation that they're gonna perfect 32-bit? Because it's like I'm playing all these beautiful 16-bit games.
16-bit rehashes have been on fire.
Yeah,
Since the
and it's
Messenger.
actually playing and sounding like I think they wanted them to sound like and
Back
look
then,
like.
yeah, it's like it's like
I'm gonna be like 84 when they start doing 3D gaming.
I know, right? And we're gonna get a real virtual fighters.
No doubt. So it's been in,
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, that's it. And watching The Last Word, it was especially good episode for me.
Oh,
I actually
yes.
loved that
Yeah,
episode.
I bet
it was a great episode.
Yes,
and
I
actually, I highly recommend it.
Yo, you being messy. I can't with you. You being very messy. We'll talk about that. But that's been it, sir.
Yes, that's it. And The Last Word. Yeah.
Yo, I know what you're
Tune
doing.
in. Tune
I
in
know
on
what you're
Fridays.
doing. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, tune
I
in
know
on
what you're doing.
Fridays for The Last Word.
So off the super chat, sir, then I'll get into my joint.
we have slow-mo backslap with the $2 super chat. It will be the best when Addict wears the hat. Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Then we got Smitty Smith with the $5 super chat. Addict got the beard shaved. Now he a diva.
Yeah, he a diva.
Just kidding you, my dude.
A diva.
Then we got Cat Daddy. There's a lot of Addict talk today.
A lot of Addict
We got
talk.
Cat Daddy with the $5 super chat.
How it always is. What you guys talking about?
Addict's World.
Put
This is
that-
Addict World emoji. Yo, he got a haircut. He brand new, son. He brand
That
new.
haircut got
Nothing
Addict
new?
feeling sassy today. Yeah, Addict got the pomade in his hair.
Oh,
Man.
Shout out to my man Addict right
man.
now, feeling himself. You already know.
Yeah,
And,
camera all up on him. too.
all up on. He let you see. He
Yeah,
let you see.
yeah.
We gonna get that female demographic now. We lit.
Oh my god. So hold on. I thought you wanted to be for the white demographic.
We get it both.
No,
It's a dual
the white
package.
female demographic.
There we go.
Yeah,
It's a dual
yeah,
package.
it's a crossover.
Yo,
So
Jonathan
you
B
saying
said,
that guy to be white? I got
Jonathan
I
B.
got it.
Time.
Stop it. You wild today.
Yeah, it's definitely Addict's World today. And of course, we have the gaming ninja himself, the Shinobi. LordCognito, spread that realness in the realm of the ILP. They'll tell you what you wanted. Yo, the chat is making me laugh. Well, that's what you need to hear. Yeah, man, shout out to the last one. Yo, shout out to my bro, Evantis, 50K, man. 50K. Hit it today, man. Salute to him, man. Salute to the bro. Last word was lit, as King said, for his personal reasons. But I definitely enjoyed it myself. Shout out to Robot Cotty. She was super lit. Had a good time.
What'd you say? Excuse me?
Robot Cotty. We call her Adi for short. Yeah, super lit. You know what I'm saying? It was a good show. And yeah, man, doing
Where was your guest from?
she was Yo, King, you out about? I believe she's from she's Scottish, I believe, but
Scotland. Yeah.
What's her name again?
Oh my God, yo, y'all messy. I can put the link to her channel in the description. If you
should put the and also put the link to the last word in the channel. So put it in there.
Shout Jonathan B got time on, so we can listen to Jonathan B right now. Anyway, so that's it. But more Ghost of Tsushima again, like Saul was saying, almost finished with chapter 2, almost cleared out the whole map, Act 2, ready for Act 3, and then doing the Solstice grind, like King was saying, was doing that, getting that rocking. But man, Saul, you want to get the chat says thirsty. Saul, you want to get into some announcements, sir?
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. Let me get the super chat real quick.
Yes, please.
We got Smitty Smith with the $5 super chat. Salute to Attic with the Murray's pomade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So as we do every month, we say thank you to our Patreon subscribers and our YouTube subscribers with the giveaway. We're a little bit late this month because we've had some big guests and we've had to we had to speed things up as my wife looks at me dirty every time we pass. When we pass the 2.5 hour mark, I'm getting looks.
Yeah, she's your automatic time emoji.
Yeah,
So she gives you that look, and then I start eating. I'm like,
that's when you start eating. That's when I know we
what
way
podcast
over time.
was that where homeboy got smacked? That was on Wilmy Hood joint.
Somebody got.
Yes, that joint was lit. It's like, wow. The hand came out like time 3. Bow, bow.
So let's get into these giveaways. We got first of all, Lord Pepedio, if you are in the chat, see, this is the problem that we have with our YouTube subscribers. Once you subscribe, there really isn't much of a way to contact you guys. There isn't a lot of information there. Right. So if you guys, when you win, if you happen to be listening to the show live, or if you listen to it later and you win, make sure you get at me on Twitter and comment.
Comment too. We'll keep track of the comments
because it is definitely hard to contact you guys if you don't contact me because we don't have any information on you. All right. So what we got? Lord Pepedio. All right. So first off, we got our $10 gift card giveaway.
Go.
And that goes to
we got
Cybernox.
Okay. Yeah, no Knox.
Nice.
Knox. Salute.
Thank you, sir.
You already know.
We have our $20 gift card giveaway, and that goes to Drop Dead Face Man.
We got new. Yo, you got a good new RNG system. Now. You're not getting bribed no more. This is lit.
No bribes. It's not good for me.
I said we tall enough. Where we can take the bribe system
We're
out.
big enough now that we can be fair.
King gave me the go ahead, man. King gave me the go ahead.
We're actually profitable now.
We're profitable now. Yo, shout out to Hustle and Motivate. $2 super chat. Hello, everyone. Salute, Hustle and Motivate. You already know what's going on.
Shout out to Hustle.
Word. So what else we got, Saul?
So we have finally our Teespring giveaway. And our Teespring giveaway, which you will receive sometime in the year 2022, is...
Get the drip.
Cake Lint. I like that. Cake Lint.
Yeah. That's on YouTube. I mean, no, on Instagram.
Okay, all right. So
Shout out.
salute.
And congrats to all the winners. Once again, guys, thank you. Everything you guys do on a monthly basis, supporting us, all the new people coming in every single month, it means the world to us. We would have never thought, nearly 2 years ago, we would have been here. So thank you. Thank you for everything you do.
Yeah, thank you. One last thing too, I also want to thank all the writers, man. Doing new emoji for y'all, and LordSovILP, man. I mean, you guys have been absolutely killing it. It's been amazing. We got some amazing pieces up right now. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get your Ghost of Tsushima on, we got Macho's got a good guide right now about vacationing out there. Shout out to Undead, who we had on last week. He's been killing it. Oh, King, he just put out an article on Skyward Sword, man. Appears on Amazon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, I'm gonna check it out.
Catch that on LordsOfGaming.net, brother. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff going on.
Talk about the best Zelda game ever made. Hot diggity dog. What are we talking about, baby?
Listen, man. I had to
Clock's right a couple times a day too.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong. Listen, just be okay with it, man. Just chill.
Listen, but salute to LordsOfGaming.net, man. Guys are absolutely killing it. But that's what I got. So you got anything else?
Well, I got something.
Oh, sure, get at it.
All right, so the Lords, we've been wanting to be a little bit more, communicative with the community. We've been wanting to be a little bit more communicative with the community. So you know what we did is you know we're giving a little bit more to our fellow members and Patreon. So you know, I went ahead and posted on the Patreon. You know, I asked what your favorite Iron Lords podcast guest was, and then I asked a little silly question that if the first one got it, you got something special. So let's go over a couple of the, you know, whose favorite guests some of their were. Right. All right. So first off, the person on Patreon that won was Slow Mo Backslap.
Nice. Slow-mo. Okay.
Yeah, so Slow-mo won. He said, what is your favorite Iron Lords podcast guest? He said, and then I asked, what was King's first statue ever shown? And so he said first statue was Iron Fist, and his favorite guest was Jason Schreier.
Wow. Oh, man, listen. I love you, Slow-mo. Yeah, I love you, Slow-mo. Did you know how far back that was? That was when one person watched my statue.
Fact, that Iron Fist was lit. You set it off with that.
Yeah, I gotta do. I'm going to do, because I got new camera work and stuff like that. So I'm gonna revisit some of the old stuff.
No doubt. Attic, you want to continue, or Solve, you want to get the super chats? Whatever y'all want to do.
Right. Yeah, let me get these super chats real quick. We have Hustle and Motivate with the $2 super chat.
That's my guy.
Hello, everyone. What's up, brother?
No doubt.
Then we have, hold on, now I got jumped. We got Cedric H with the $10 super chat. Sup, Lords? Finally catching you guys live.
Okay,
that's all right. What's up, baby? So okay, now let's go to the members. You know, the first one was someone named Viper XT. Okay. He you know, I obviously asked the same question over there. I said favorite guest. He said it was none other than Randolph Thor. And nice. He said the original name for the last word was Flashpoint.
Oh, he been watching.
Wow.
Yeah, so definitely. If you're in that chat, and whenever you show up, definitely put in the comment section. If you watch it after the show, we'll have some type of communication where we can get you your code. Going to give you a random game for the games that we have, because we do have a bunch of games unlocked, and we want to give back and be paying attention to that chat, because Solve's going to drop a random code throughout one random code anytime during the show.
Yeah, but, like right about now. Yeah.
Oh, bam! Bam! Get that!
That's the Xbox code, people.
Give it back. All right.
So what I want to do real quick is just go over the names that people have loved coming on the show. Okay. We got another Randolph Thor. We got 3 Randolph Thors. People really love when Randolph Thor is in here. We got a hip hop gamer.
Oh, that was
that's what's up.
He said hip hop gamer is one of my all-time favorite episodes. I'm pretty sure he's talking about when Red came on and it was like 4.5 hours long.
We had a couple with hip hop.
We had a couple with hip hop that were classic.
I don't know. I mean, because he would have said Red and hip hop.
I've got a lot of feedback that was their favorite show. So he might be talking about another one, but you know, who knows? Then we got a dealer. Someone's
shout the dealer.
And then what's funny is Jonathan B said favorite guest is a tie between Cog's mobster hat and Addict's knee.
Yo, I still got that hat. Yo, that was lit, man. So we all caught up, man.
Yeah, and
we have a super chat.
Please.
Where did it jump me? We had Corey Hale with the $15 super chat.
Wow, thank you, brother.
Shout out to the realm. Shout out to the chat. Preach, Lords. Hit that like. Super chat works.
No doubt. Salute, bro. Salute. Attic, are we good? So we can get into it?
Yeah, we're perfectly fine. And, you know, we're going to do that a little bit more often. You know, I'm just going to randomly drop some stuff. So definitely pay attention to the community tabs. I'm trying to keep those a little bit more update. Being a little bit more, you know,
you've been active
communicating with. And if I see enough of you guys are out here actually participating, maybe I might cross party lines. You know, you don't know. I might be on some game that you got to buy.
You mean a game that's not on Game Pass? Is that what you're saying, sir?
It doesn't make any sense. I don't even know why they got PlayStation now. Like, what's going on?
Oh my god!
Yeah. Shout out to Jonathan B for winning the code. That code is for the Xbox version of Lego Marvel Collection.
There you go.
Oh, that's what's up.
You got a bunch of games in there. So congrats.
Oh, hold on. We got my bro up in here. We got the 50K Lord of the Last Word. My man, he bonches up in the chat. Miles Morales, what's going going on, brother? Good to see you. Congratulations, brother. Much more success, and I'll see you on Friday at the campfire to argue with you and prove that you're wrong. Nah, that's my guy, man. Salute. So proud of him. Super proud of him, man. You have no idea. So now that we got into what all the bills, we got everything everybody's playing, we got to start with Lord BitCloud, who has been patient. His video game system history. You chilling?
I'm chilling, man.
My man, I appreciate you.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? It's not like you're playing any games.
Damn!
Wow.
Don't get the guess.
Stop attacking our guest.
You want to go to trophy level score, sir?
Yo,
We don't have to go to trophy scores, man. Why don't you beat me in Fall Guys? Let's start there.
Oh, you want? All right, we can run it after this.
He said you can run it. So anyway, we like to discuss Lord BitCloud's video game system history, his journey as a content creator, and of course, what led him to creating his amazing YouTube channel. Recently, over 7K, right? It's like 7K, bro. That's what's
Getting up to the 8, man. It's going pretty good, man.
That's good, bro. And of course, the RGT podcast. So, Lord BitCloud, let's start from the very beginning. What were some of the first video game systems you had, and what got you into gaming?
So it's crazy. You know, I've been gaming since I was 5.
Nice.
My sister got me into the whole thing. It was kind of like the babysitter in a sense, where she didn't want to, actually do anything at the time. She had her Atari. I played a few games on there, but then I didn't own my own system until the PlayStation 1.
Okay.
And then I actually went and got the 64 and the Sega and a few others. So actually, no, I did have the Sega, but I got that a little later.
We gotta clarify. We gotta slow you down. We gotta clarify which Sega, sir. We gotta clarify. This is very important for the Sega. Oh my man, that's right. You was out there. You was Nintendo.
Yeah, I did Genesis. I was hyped as hell when I got that. We played Sonic, all that, and it was crazy because I went outside a lot, I chilled, but it was like, something about the video game world that just drew me in more. It drew in my time. I spent more time on there. Brothers got into it.
I got a question for you. Just real quick, because you just glossed over something that was truly amazing that I just heard from you. Your Nintendo 64, right? Did you get a chance to try it before you bought it?
I bought it
or did you just buy it first?
Oh, I played it on a friend's because we had the couch co-op type of thing back in the day. My friend who lived down the street, he had owned it, and my other one who moved to Cincinnati, he actually had the PlayStation 1 before me. And we used to always go over each other's houses. It kind of felt like carpooling in a sense. We would go over to that person's house.
Facts.
You always got to feel bad for the person that you always went to his house because, like, he never got to play his game.
No, but
that's true. No, that's true. And then
that's the display dude. The display dude is happy to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. But
I don't remember my display dude being that happy. But okay,
we had those game nights, man. Game nights was lit back in the day, man. It was insane.
So the reason why I asked this particular question, when you first got a chance to try that analog. On that 6,
that was crazy.
Yeah, you know how many text messages I got?
Oh, people blowing me up.
Yeah.
People were tagging me saying the podcast isn't live anymore, and I'm like, yeah, we kind of know.
Appreciate I see Smitty Swift still in there. So right now it says it is live, but I just want I do see us live. Just gonna wait for the people. For those who are in the chat, make sure that you can hear us. Cat Dad, yeah, they hit us with the time, Frank. They hit us with the time. YouTube said time on us. So that was that. But yeah, man, we're just gonna be, like I said, for those who just came in right now, we're gonna split this up, part 1 and then part 2. You know what I'm saying? So this is part 2. We're gonna get into the whole thing with BitCloud as far as his gaming and stuff.
It legit bothers me when I scroll past older episodes and I see a part 1
and part 2. Yeah.
I'm like, man,
we did what we were supposed to do. The bill is paid, Dizzy. I paid the bill this month, man. Don't come at me. My Fios is lit, so my internet was fine, man. Everything was fine with YouTube, but so we'll see what happened. They
don't like we about to say. That's what's going on.
That's what it is, man.
No, well, you know what it is. That was the PlayStation fans because when BitCloud was about to go in on his
PlayStation Nation sabotage.
What? You don't notice? that anytime that we're starting to talk about somebody like a PlayStation dude or Xbox dude that say anything nice about Nintendo or any other console, it'd be like, shut them down now. Shut them down. We're losing one. We're losing
Looks
one.
like we are back. Everybody seems good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. But as we were doing previously, you know what I'm saying? We were jumping into the amazing Big Cloud, his video game system history. He was starting off. He was telling us, you know, the babysitting thing, and then you know what I'm saying. We had the Atari 26 and all that, and then we were going into, I believe, the Genesis. We were right there.
No, we were.
No,
we
it's
did the 64. Slow down.
You asked me the sensation of controller, right?
You know what? He jumped there.
Yes. Please,
okay.
sir. Please elaborate
Right,
on when you got your Nintendo.
So it's funny you brought that up too, because the Mario game I remember playing on my 64 was Mario Kart 64.
Ooh.
And let me tell you something. When I felt like, you know how you just feel like something
You know what,
just
Big Cloud? I always knew I liked you.
Oh, here we go.
But you know it's funny though. You know how you can just feel something was strictly made for something. And when you play and you experience it, that's how I felt with Mario Kart on the 64. But the problems then start coming in until I start playing other type games aside from the first part. One particular, I know you guys are familiar with this. Mortal Kombat.
Never mind. You're back in the bushes.
It was a good game. No, it was a good game. But the thing was, remember, they didn't have like a D-pad on the left side. It was kind of like buttons, individual buttons. So doing like combos was like, you know, it was weird. It was weird.
It was in the bushes. That game wasn't made for it. That's why I like Nintendo's like controllers, because a lot of times the controllers is like specially made for certain things that they're doing, and they don't really care. Like your game got to fit around what they're about. And it's nice to know that when you touched the Mario Kart, that you felt that game was made around the analog. I felt the same way when I played Mario 64. When I first ran into the castle and I ran up that hill, and I got goosebumps because I said, this is his whole vision. This is Miyamoto's whole vision realized, and he made it happen. And
he made you a part of it, and you really feel it. Yeah,
it started with a controller. It was amazing. That's I just wanted to know that, because when me and you talked, we didn't never talk about you and Nintendo 64. So that surprised the hell out of me.
Me and this man had these deep like conversations, but it's real tough. That's why I value him as a real cool dude, like in this community. He's a real dope ass person to know. But no, you know what's funny, David, about that 64 controller, the D-pad, the way the buttons, that kind of inspired the hitbox for the fight sticks. You notice that where it's like buttons, that kind of inspired that in a weird way, and then it's cool. It's crazy how everything just goes around. But no, the 64 went there, played there, you know, for a little bit.
None of them wrestling games on 64 though. Not really.
Wrestling game I remember was WCW.
There's pure pressuring going on right now.
We can't just gloss over one of the goats of the platform.
WCW, I do remember playing that because I remember I used to go all out with Sting.
Love you.
Yeah, baby.
With the red face paint.
Star was a big Sting fan
all the time with Sting. And
yes,
man, they used to really. Oh man, the wrestling games. I don't know what happened to them. It felt like when THQ left the building. The authenticity of the wrestling games flat. You know,
Aki, right? Sorry.
Bro, do y'all remember what was it, SmackDown versus Raw, the first one?
Yeah.
Fire back when it came out. Fire. It was just, they had so many good games. But nah, it just
They lost Sting.
Rayman. I played Rayman on the 64. Rayman.
That's what's up. So then from the 64, where did you kind of advance to?
After the 64, I took that gamble, man. I was like, you know what? I want to try that PS1.
Okay.
Got on that PlayStation 1. Let me tell you, my first time experiencing Metal Gear Solid. And
that's where all this goes downhill.
Was fantastic. But you know what? The game that really sold, I might shock you all when I say this, the game that sold me on PlayStation and really made me, and keep in mind I was younger when I got into it. I was a big fan of platformers.
Right.
Crash Bandicoot sold me.
Yes, of course. Hell yeah.
Let me tell you, like when you get to that part with the boulders chasing you and you got to run and jump, that whole thing got your blood pumping back. It was just so great. And then when you play Warped and you get to where they changed that, they give you that same scene, but it's the polar bear.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, they went all out back in the day.
Fire, man.
I missed that. And me and my cousin Elijah used to go at it all the time because he got I remember he got this game called Crash Bash.
Right.
You ever play that? Crash Bash was a thing back, and it was like this team. It was kind of like an arena type of Crash game where you guys can compete with each other and team up and do these things. It was cool. But we used to always go out with that. Of course, I played Jack and Daxter on that.
Classic.
I played,
Classic stuff.
God, man, there's so many bangers. PlayStation 1. Of course, one of my all-time favorites of all time was Dino Crisis. I absolutely missed that game. Like when I tell you, I played that game. Even I remember I played that on PC as well back in the day because I just loved it so much. I lost my disc and I was like, you know what? Let me try it on PC.
That man became a PC gamer quick to continue.
I tried it on PC back in the day. It was funny as hell. I love it. I love this game, and I love that horror-esque feel to it. And I was like, you know what? Damn, you know that kind of filled the love for the Resident Evil. And me and David talked about this too. Show. And I think you know where I'm about to go with this.
Oh yeah.
Resident Evil.
Yes.
Love my Resident Evil.
Come on,
Resident Evil. God, and it was
Barry,
good.
Where's Barry, the master of unlocking? Remember that?
Yes. Okay. So, question: did you ever have a Dreamcast, or did you play Dreamcast?
I did play Dreamcast. I didn't own one.
Did you play Code Veronica?
Yes, a little bit of that.
Okay, yeah.
Graphics before its
You
time.
know what's funny? It's funny. I know like people gave Dreamcast. A lot of people I knew gave Dreamcast, a lot of trash because the controller and the little, the empty little space in the middle.
Yeah.
But that Dreamcast has some of the most insane bangers back in the day. Like y'all remember Sonic Adventure 2 Battle?
Yeah. Now, listen, that was the greatest launch lineup in video games history.
Yeah.
That's the first time.
You can front on Nintendo, but Nintendo they delivered each gen when it came to those like games, those real
not day one.
You talking about day one? That was a launch lineup.
Day one. I walked in the store. I think I had 18 titles I went home with that day. Day
you went all out.
One. I always go all out. If they have something there I'm going to purchase it. But
you know what's better than that, King?
What?
Going home with 100 titles.
Let me tell you this, Attic. It's the fact that when you purchase your brand new console, right? That Dreamcast first, it looked amazing. I still remember it opening the box, but these were all new games.
Yeah.
That we didn't get a chance to touch, that we were going to touch for the first time. And we went into the store because I remember we all had a game plan. It was so many games that we had a game plan. Who's buying what? It was too much, right?
Yeah.
And then I said, you know what? While we was there, we were doing that. It was certain titles that I didn't even plan on getting, like Hydro Thunder. That I said, I got to get it. I knew I was getting ready to Rumble. I knew I was getting Sonic. I knew I was getting Virtua Fighter. I knew I was getting Soul Calibur. Then other titles just started falling into that Blue Stinger and stuff like that. Just started falling into the bag.
2K. 2K. The 2K series. Shout out to I believe it was Jay Riddy. He in the chat. Yeah, he said the birth of NFL and NBA 2K, Jet Set Radio, Shenmue. Like they had some bangers, man.
Yo, you remember
about that too when we get to that, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's about you. So I do apologize. I just wanted to know.
I love this
I just wanted to know if you play Code Veronica.
I love this conversation. It's natural. I love this thing. But
so then from there.
After PlayStation 1, this is where I took another chance.
Okay, what you went with?
I didn't go to PS2 immediately.
What you did?
I went to Xbox.
Wow, what made you
went
go to
the OG Xbox.
As he should.
Wait, hold on. This is a big thing.
Yeah.
What attracted you to the OG Xbox? What made you
Set Radio Future?
Wow.
That game had me like, yo, I want to try that out. And another thing that it was a feature that got on my nerves because I wasn't really feeling it until I got a PS2 was the memory card thing. Because remember, you didn't need memory cards on Xbox. Right?
Yes, you had that hard drive. You had the internal, baby.
Yeah, the internal hard drive. So I love that. So I went with that. Got my Jet Set Radio Future day one. I got on my birthday. I was shocked how big the damn box was.
Oh, the box controller was killing children with it.
The controller was like this. When I was drunk, it was like this, like big. I was like, yo, this thing is huge. And when they came out with the more streamlined ones, I was like, okay, thank God they thought this through. Yes. But I played so many games on Xbox. I'm talking Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Dead or Alive. I played House of the Dead.
Wow.
Yes.
With the light guns. I don't know if y'all remember the light guns.
Yes.
TVs.
Classic. What? Yo, Big Cloud talking right now.
I went there, man. I had fun. Dead to Rights.
Dead to Rights.
Oh, I love
Dead to Rights. Was it? That was it. That was it back in the day. You know.
Let me ask you this, Big Cloud. Was you doing the custom soundtrack? Would you put your music in the hard drive? Would you try? Did you try it?
Oh, absolutely, I did. Whenever I could, bro, I did.
I love that.
You know what's funny? I didn't even catch on to that until probably like 2 years afterwards.
Into the cycle.
I didn't even know that was a thing you could do because I was playing games on there and I was like, yo, they just launched the Warriors. And my friend was like, you can listen to your music. And I'm like, stop playing. He's like, oh.
So you didn't even know you had that.
He just gave me the heads up. Yo, Ryan, you know you can listen to music. Like, what?
Yo, I used to do that with this game called Moto GP, and I used to change the music, put my own beats to it. It was funny. Wow,
it's still one of the best Mortal Kombats of all time. You know, I played on that was Deadly Alliance. I played that on Xbox. Missed that to this day. You know, it was fire.
Salute.
It was great, man. It was great. Now, what made me jump? What made me jump from that to PlayStation? You guys remember GTA? You couldn't really get on the Xbox. You couldn't get the Budokai series, which was the most lit series back then. I mean, it still is lit now, but I'm saying it's like it was crazy lit. Budokai series. So I was like, I want to really try these games out because my friends would always just have these parties and play them, and I was like, I want to kind of see what the fuss is about. What's up with this? So let me go ahead and get this, man. I went and got the PS2. Man, I was like, there's so many games to choose from. You had Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man was on there, which I love.
Yes.
Venom Transformation, I love that. That was probably one of my favorite depictions of Venom in a video game because you could do the absorb thing. I missed that in there. They had the movie licensed Spider-Man, which I bought that on the OG Xbox. On PS2, we had that. We had
so many games.
I'm going back with PS2, man. That's golden.
Was you there day one for the PS2?
No, I got that later.
Okay. I want to know your launch experience because a lot of times
PS2.
No, like for any console, like whatever, like like a day one type of anticipation type of thing. Because I think with some of the conversation we're gonna have later on, that's hugely essential for a lot of gamers. Because a lot of gamers are in a state right now. Because I am. I'm frustrated.
Yeah. No, that's
I know. We're all kind of like conflicted going into this gen. That's for sure. Because we don't know anything. We don't have the answers. But if you want to know my my experience when I first jumped into, I guess, Xbox, right? When I got it, my birthday.
Yeah.
It was excitement mixed with insane anticipation because it's my big day.
Yeah.
And I didn't know I was gonna get it at all. I went to the mall. My mom, she had to work, and my aunt literally took me to the mall. And we went past this shop called EpicGames.
EpicGames. Let's go.
And I don't know if y'all remember EpicGames.
Yes, sir.
EpicGames. We went in there. She's like, "Oh, what was that system you wanted?" I was like, "Xbox. Can we get an Xbox, please?" I was like,
"Oh, your face lit up.
My face lit up." I was like, "Oh,
it's going down today."
You said that was your aunt that did that.
My aunt took me. Yeah,
that was your favorite auntie.
Yes, never forget that day.
It's funny. She's like a second. It's like a second mom. We're like extremely close. So that's how we are. It's how it's always been.
That's that good feeling. You in the shopping malls, go pick that joint out right
bro,
there.
We went and got that. I got that damn game, and my imagination just went with the game. How it went. Like the graffiti, all that. I was like, this is fire. Incredible for what it is. It's different. And what I love about games doing that, I love when games take a chance and not necessarily just copy the same formula and just have fun with the genre or art style, whatever they want to go for. I love that.
So did you play Jet Set on the Dreamcast? Were you able to play it there and see it there first? Or this is the first time you saw Jet Set?
This is my first time ever seeing Jet Set was on Xbox. I never saw it on Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's huge.
Real quick,
I
so
got that, man. Loved it.
So we got a couple of super chats we just got to get.
Yeah, we got Viper XT with the $5 super chat. Shout out to the Lords and panel and BitCloud. We'll have to watch the rest later. Keep up the fire. And we got.
Thank you, brother.
So that is the person that won that thing, and I think it was members too.
Oh, that's what's up.
So I'll get you those codes a little bit later. We got Squirrely Dan with $2 super chat. Welcome back. Thought my Sunday was a wash.
You good? They try to stop us, but we back.
Then we have. Hold on, I got jumped. Give me
Call
a
him
second.
Squirrely Firestarter.
Perfect Shogun. Yeah, I know. Perfect Shogun with the $2 super chat. Shout out to the technical difficulties. Book of X.
How you going to sort of Book of X?
Book of X.
Put that on it.
Then we have Rap with the $2 super chat. Jet Set Radio Future was so good, and that soundtrack was great. Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, IO10?
Yeah.
That on loop.
On loop. Facts.
All right,
yeah.
But from that, man, I remember Ninja Gaiden was on Xbox.
Yes. He loving you right now. That's his game.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Man, there's so many, like I'm telling you, there were just so many insane moments on that damn console. And I really appreciate it. That's the thing too. I appreciated gaming for what it was. It wasn't really just like a hobby for me. It was just a vessel to get away from the drama. Because I'm from Philadelphia. I'm not from no crazy,
North side.
What side of Philly?
North Philly.
North Philly, the building. Stand up.
28th finale game, man. I'm from that.
Oh, okay.
What's up with the ball? What's up with the ball? Talk that Philly talk.
What? I got out of that. My other aunt, she moved me from there to North Carolina to go to school.
That's what's up.
Good.
Got into wrestling, went to state and did all this stuff, man. But I always had gaming to help me, just get through the rougher times, You and
Sav got a lot of parallels. This is weird, but
but after that, I was, man. Gaming is like, what I love about gaming is that, it can really, a lot of people take gaming and say it can be used as a vessel for, like all the craziness we see out there, but really they miss it as this. Gaming can be used as like a cure for a lot of stuff like depression, anxiety. You can literally get through so much with gaming. And they go, well, what about the violence? Here's the thing. Not everybody plays those type of games to escape that type of stuff. If you want to get away from violence, do you play violent video games? No. You play something that's you and your friends.
Yeah.
Enjoy. And that's just what it is. And
play Mario. Now, if you think Mario jumping on people's heads is too violent, I think you just need to stop touching stuff. Close your eyes and go to sleep.
But no, it's crazy. It really is crazy. Like
that's real, bro.
How far gaming has come since then. If somebody would have told me games will look like damn near movies, I would be like, you lost your mind. I didn't think that would ever happen,
Yeah, and profitable like that. As far as the industry now, right? Look where it's come. Look how far it's come.
Somebody would have told me, because I've been gaming since I was 5, so damn near 23 years. Come August 30th, I'll turn 28. But if somebody would have told me 23 years later, from me being 5, that I'd be sitting in a chair talking about my very hobby.
Speaking of which. Perfect transition, because I definitely want to ask you, what now made you make that transition? What inspired you to say, you know what, I want to do content creation. I want to do this YouTube thing. What was kind of the inspiration behind that?
So I saw so many, channels on it. I remember I saw like a lot of good points back in the day, back when YouTube wasn't broken.
When they wasn't knocking us off.
A lot of good opinions. I saw a lot of bad takes. And I was like, this guy is cool, but he's not that. This guy, I like that. But then he has these moments where he's, So one day, man, I wanted to actually try it, and I tried it one video. Ironically, my first video was on camera, but I deleted that video a long time ago. I used my laptop. Because I had a laptop. I tried on my laptop. I was like, nah, there's no way I can do it. And originally, when I first did my YouTube channel, it was going to be like a COD-like channel. Like if you go to my channel, it says product reviews. I reviewed this thing called the Net Duma router. This was for Call of Duty and competitive, like just gaming.
Okay. So that port forwarded, maximizing that ping.
I was doing all that, man. I had it all, man. I was ready to roll. And then it wasn't until later that my uncle came up to me and my mom. She was like, Ryan, you have such a good voice. I'm surprised you don't do what these guys do for podcasts. And when people tell me I have a voice for YouTube, I always look at them like, are you hearing what I'm hearing? I don't be hearing that like when I say it. And then that's honestly that's how I feel. And people tell me all the time, you have this voice for YouTube. I'm like, well, I never really thought about it like that.
Yes.
So
very radio. Yes.
I appreciate it. But she told me like, yo, you might as well go for that. I was like, okay, well, if in order for me to do that, I'm gonna need a few things.
if you're gonna support me,
need a mic, I'm gonna need a damn computer. Because keep in mind, I'm playing on PS4 at the time. I'm playing on this monitor that I'm using right here that I'm looking at right here. This is the monitor that I had stuck. It's sticking with me to this day. It's this Asus VG24QE.
Well, it's about to get to the bushes.
It's about to go right.
Yep.
It's about to go right here. But this monitor, though, what I love about this monitor, and I never really tell people this because it's very sentimental to me. My mom's bought me this monitor.
Oh,
that's what's up,
I kept this monitor with me for so long, and she also helped me get a pre-built PC when I wasn't working and I was like sick and I couldn't really get a job at the time. I went and got that pre-built, man. I went and did my first video. I ain't gonna lie. My first, I don't know about y'all, because I got nervous before I even.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got this shaky feel like, what if they like it? What if they don't like it? What if they did this? Like, you know what? Let me just drop the video. I dropped the video. I wake up the next day. I had 20 subs.
Woo!
The next day, I did another one. Had 30. 35 to 40. And I was like, this is really turning into a thing. I'm kind of like, I'm getting the sensation with, right? I tell people this all the time. Don't let my numbers fool you. Don't let this equipment that you might see, in the future, deter you from, how I go about this channel. I literally put more effort in editing and recording than I ever did before. And that's strictly just because I want to put out the best meat out. But the message I wanted to put out there was like, you don't need any of this to grow a channel. You can literally do this with just your pure passion and your knowledge and love for what you do. And I always push that message, even when people ask me, I don't know how to start a channel. I'm like, guy, just
do it, man.
Whatever you want to do, man. If it's Fortnite, do Fortnite. But make sure when you play Fortnite, you play for the right reasons. You play because you're having fun. Don't feel like, I'm gonna make $50,000 in 20 years.
About that.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be hot.
Yeah, don't do it like, I got this insane clip and I'm gonna get 130 subscribers off of this one clip. No,
don't do that.
Play it for what you truly are. Play it as the gamer that you are. And I promise you will be shocked when you see just that reaction.
Yo, somebody told me, they had hit me in the DM and was like, yo, that YouTube money is crazy because you buying these statues.
So if I was to piggyback off of that too, people hit me up, they go, these guys just make millions on YouTube. But listen, YouTube, as much as a video might shock you, let's say if a video I got did 10K views, right? Yeah. I'd be lucky to get $100 for that damn video.
Yeah, I'd be lucky. Head in the pocket.
Lucky, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And keep in mind, YouTube takes a percentage of this.
They take 30%.
They take 30%.
I didn't know the number quick.
30%. And you might think 30% of 100 ain't much.
And if you're partnered with someone else, they take an additional
15. So. And it was funny, when the channel started getting traffic, you know how the scam sites come at you. They go, hey, we love to partner you. I'm like, I would like to partner with me too. Not interested, but I just continue to push forward and make these videos. And that ultimately led to a podcast that I did with a few people.
Shout out to RGT. You got you got Blaze and Beds on there, right?
No, it was before RGT. Before I got to... Yeah, it was before. I did a podcast before with a few people. I'm not gonna say no names.
Okay.
So after that, I disbanded from that, and I was like, I don't want to do this type of show. I want to do a show where if we are going to get hectic, it's going to be for the right reasons. But at the same time, I want to have a vibe where we all can come together, talk, and chill. And it's a little hard to do that, especially when you're transitioning to that type of stuff. When you see this community and how hectic we all can get over small stuff.
Right.
But I did that. It took longer than expected. We transitioned the cameras later on. Dope. But let me tell you, I met some of the coolest people that I never thought I would meet. I mean, I met you guys do this YouTube thing. Absolutely. And there's a good side and bad side of YouTube. It's kind of like, I would say that about Hollywood probably, if I was in Hollywood, there's the good side. You meet good people, people who have good intentions and want to see you prosper, and the same thing that you want to see prosper. And you'll run into those others who act like they want that. You know what I'm saying, God? They quick. They like, it's like clockwork. They switch off and they go, I don't like that guy. This guy does this. I'm like,
exactly.
Don't expect to hit me up then, but don't expect to get a word from me.
Exactly.
That's how those are, and that's the beauty of YouTube. It's like a yin and yang type effect.
Absolutely.
When you find that balance in between, and you find the people that you really good to work with, and you know, who want to see you prosper, but also want to prosper as well. You know, good things happen.
Absolutely, brother. I want to shout you out because again, you know, watching your journey, like I said, I came across your content. I believe initially I came across your content through Boom. And then obviously Attic had put me on to you before. Attic knows everybody. Attic's like my TMZ. He tells me what's going on. He knows everything. So, you know, but when I came, I'm like, yo, I really like the style. Really like one thing that you do that I really respect is you pride yourself on factual information and doing research and doing it. And regardless of platform preference, we know obviously we love PlayStation, huge fan and stuff like that. But you show respect to other platforms when they're doing things, and that's one thing I think we need more of. You know, it's okay to have a preference. It's okay to love something and have a favorite, but we can also be respectful of other people with different opinions and stuff like that. And that's one thing I really want to celebrate you, brother, because your journey's been really cool. And I see the transition because I remember the professional. And then I'll say, but what I gotta ask you this real quick.
All the time about can you go back to
I just thought the name was fly. I just thought the name was fly.
And you know, this thing, the name is fly. My uncle actually loved that name because it was like, you know, that's just Ryan being Ryan, a professional as he is in life. But, you know, I conduct myself professionally. I don't, you know, I just walk around like that. He's like,
I'll just get up out of bed.
I conduct myself like that. That's how I got the name.
Fresh like that.
Fresh like that. No,
but no, I wanted to when you build the name around something, let's say even if it's a good name and it's catchy and it has a lot of like bad
like negative connotation. Okay, I feel it.
I was like, you know what? Let me redo this. Like, you know, that's the beauty of YouTube. You can kind of start over in a sense.
Yes.
You know, you really can start over in YouTube. You know, a lot of people go, "This is my year," when the reality is, it could be the next year.
Yep.
One simple change, and you know, a little bit of little change with yourself goes a long way. And I learned that the hard way. You know, I talked to a lot of cool people, and that's what I loved about doing like one-on-one shows. I love about being on. Yeah, I love talking with Xbox dudes and play. And people get crazy when I do this. I mean, me and David did when they were shot. That me and him got along. So
how dare you have someone?
You know what it is?
How dare you have David on here? But I'm like, listen, it's one thing about this. I learned this through working with PlayStation and Xbox. But it's funny. As many people who say I hate Xbox, I learned a lot more from Xbox. Like, believe it or not. For example, I learned this valuable lesson. You know. And this lesson, and I stuck with it. I was shocked, but it's like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, true change, it's not necessarily a name change. It's not a logo. It's within you. Once you find that interchange and you find where you are, things will definitely show itself. So that's why I learned a lot of Xbox dudes.
Preach it, brother. No, you preaching right now, man. I love what you're doing. Tremendous gaming history, tremendous story, man. Just a lot.
Yeah, I learned some stuff today.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned a lot actually from him right now. And so we're gonna transition perfectly because obviously it's the rebirth, the big cloud. So being that you got that name, I gotta ask. I'm not putting any undue pressure because Attic gonna accuse me. Attic gonna accuse me for leading the witness. But I got to ask the question that I ask all in the realm. I need that Big Cloud Gaming top 5 video games or franchises of all time.
Top video game franchises of all time.
Here we go. No pressure.
Okay, we gotta stop for a second. We gotta go.
Big Cloud's in your name. Big Cloud's in your name.
Wow.
Look, I gotta throw my bias in there. I gotta try to lead him a little bit.
I know we gotta do it. So I'm gonna go with God of War. Top video game franchise. Go with God of War. I gotta go with the Metal Gear series. Absolutely. Gotta go with wait for it. I'm gonna have to say.
Which one?
Let's see.
Let's get it. Say with your chest. Say with your chest. Right. Come on now.
I know 2 of them. So
I'm gonna
just down to 1.
Say you know 2 of them. Huh?
Yep.
Come on. 3 more franchises. 3 more franchises.
I'm waiting on stuff. I was like, Infamous definitely is up there.
Wow, that's a first.
Now my fingers is falling off. If I'm my knees, I'm scared to death. The last two gotta be the ones I'm thinking.
Well, I liked First Light a lot, and I thought Second Son was good, but could have used some more. Actually, no, I actually take that back. No, I can't say Infamous.
All right, so Infamous is off. Infamous is off. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I can't take it. I really think. Hold on.
All right, let's go.
We
got time.
We got those two.
We got those two.
We gotta go.
Oh, even if it's one particular act of the franchise
or game
or title or game, any one particular game.
I'm gonna go with Uncharted.
Still, my knees is falling off now. Let's go.
Gotta go with Uncharted.
Okay.
Gotta go with, it's funny because Uncharted is my first platinum. That's the funny thing too.
Oh wow! Shout out to Uncharted. So we got Uncharted, Metal Gear, and what was the first one again?
God of War.
God of War. My fault. Okay, got it.
You got two left.
Two left. Let's go. These are the most near and dear franchise. This is something that if you picked up,
you can't live without.
You can't live without.
Can't live without.
Any generation, any platform, any year, don't matter when it came out.
Since this game really did, it really brought so many good memories to me, especially with my uncle. I'd say House of the Dead series was.
Oh man, you took one leg. Okay, one of my legs is gone. So I only got one leg left.
You got one leg left. King is wanting something. I don't know what he wants.
I want two things. I'm gonna go in on him after this though.
You may have to revise it.
I bet my knee against myself, and I lost one knee.
No, that's the thing. I'm everywhere. It's so many great games. That's the thing.
I know it's hard. It's hard to navigate.
Especially when we just went through the history. That's the thing too. It's so tough for me to really.
Let's get this last one. Let's go, because I already got one leg. My leg is gone. I got one leg gone.
One left, man. Come on, Big Cloud. Bring it home, baby. Bring it home.
I'm nervous as hell. Like I'm taking a test.
One more game or franchise of all time. This is near and dear to your heart. This is something, man. You either spend hours upon hours, just gave you so much joy, whether it be solo or with friends. This is your heart right here. You can't live with it. When that game name come up, it's reverence. Come on now. One more.
Save King knee.
Yo, the chat said, please say Tetris. I'm done. Shout out to Shroom Kingdom.
You guys shut up. Time on y'all.
One more game. Come on, man. You can always change it. You can always change it later when you come back.
I know. I can always change it.
What comes to mind?
No, we don't let PlayStation people change it.
Oh my God.
Don't listen to him. Just go ahead, man. I'm nervous, man. Come on.
All right. So the last one, I said Metal Gear. I said God of War. I said that one. So
Regulator is saying Jet Set Radio. Chat is
Jet
saying,
Radio.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Don't lead the witness.
Shout out to Squirrely. He said his last is Parappa the Rapper. Chat is trying to help you, man. At Mortal Kombat.
My knee. Please be quiet, guys.
Okay.
My knees are on the line.
I can't even say Mortal Kombat. I can't say Tekken at all.
No,
I can't say Tekken because
Why not?
I played Tekken 3. No, I played majority of these. They're great games. I played majority of these. I just to say that those are my all-time.
Your all-time is not yours.
Yeah, it's not my all-time favorites, but I love playing those. They were great.
Jay Barry said Tekken, son, so you know you're supposed to rep.
Barry shall represent on Tekken.
Barry represent. You know that's my Tekken dude. Continue.
I see you, Barry. You represent on Tekken.
What's up? Come on. Yo, Squirrely.
It's crazy. It's really crazy.
MTV music generator. Stop.
I can't think.
You blanking right now.
I really am blanking.
The bright lights, the pressure.
I am getting stopped in my own environment here. What is going on here?
Pick one. Anything that you like. Anything that you like, brother. Judgment free zone, brother. This is your choice. Bring it home.
Because you said franchise, that's the thing. It
doesn't have to be franchise. I usually say franchises to make it easier for people. But if it's a specific game, like if it's Resident Evil 2, go for it. Like if it's
okay,
you're not locked into franchise.
Yeah, I was going straight with franchise.
Oh no, brother. This is individual game. All right, reevaluate individual games.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
Gonna go with Spider-Man, the recent one.
There we go.
Okay, all right. Now the list is starting to shape up. All right.
I can't say Miles because you already know me and David talked about that. We gotta wait and see what's going on with that story.
Yes.
And the second one. So that's 3 right there. I'm gonna go with all time. Actually, I'm gonna shock a lot of people when I say this.
Let's go.
It's on Xbox.
Oh, let's go.
Cuphead.
Wow! First Cuphead ever.
All right, okay. So we have 4. We have 4. My
Bring it
knee's
home.
still in the bushes. But go ahead.
And the last one, I had to throw this out here. The last one
Let's go.
of all time.
Yes. Let's go.
Last one.
Don't choke on the fifth.
I'm
You've been
gonna
choking on this
go-
fifth one for a long time, brother.
I'm gonna go because I love this game and I really hope this game gets remaked. And I really do think we're gonna get it very, very soon. I'm gonna go with Dino Crisis.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank God.
Oh,
One of my legs is saved.
that was the
Thank
one,
God.
King?
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I was gonna hit you with this so hard. You was gonna get this so hard, because me and this dude talk. So, the fact that he didn't say Resident Evil in any capacity, I lost one leg off of that. one leg left out of the building. If you would have not said Dino Crisis, I think I wouldn't have finished the show. I would have talked to you later.
Funny about Resident Evil, King. I don't know. Did you play the last one, the remake? Resident Evil?
No, man. I got part 2. There.
It ain't came to Game Pass yet.
Yo, Jim Bar said Brian is out of the PlayStation Nation now.
You know what's funny, David? If we didn't get the new remake of Resident Evil Nemesis, I think I instantly would have said Resident Evil because I didn't really like the new. I don't know if y'all played Nemesis.
The new one, yeah.
Man, somebody,
that one.
They said they didn't like it or whatever, but I love the fact that the level of fidelity or where we're at now, right? So for somebody who's never played the first Nemesis and they played this one, like a new person new to the franchise or whatever, they will walk away so amazed and transformed from the game because the game looks absolutely amazing and it plays fantastic. So I understand where Capcom was going in that direction, but you played the original. So your comparison to it, right? So your comparison to it is a little skewed.
You can't get different gun, which I thought was going to be a thing. You can at least stop him; he'll drop a weapon, and you can pick it up. And they didn't bring back the classic, which I thought was interesting. It was funny. Yeah, I remember because Resident 2 remake, the part with what's his name? The Grim. Was it the Grim Reaper? Was it Hunter? Oh, I forgot his name. What's his name?
Yeah, was it?
What's the name of the Grim Reaper or the guy? I forgot. It's that mercenary. That scene with the mercenary where you got to escape the house from the.
You talk about Chunk.
Hunk or something. Hunk.
That scene, that whole one playthrough had more like intense feels than Resident Evil 3 remake.
Wasn't it? You couldn't like heal him or something. It was something horrible.
You could heal, but you couldn't, you could heal, but he literally had like so many damn tools of the trade. He had grenades.
He had his own.
Shout out to Mr. Ha. I'm not gonna. That's his joint. All the way live.
Would replay that? It would be crazy. So last question before we move on, we got to get going. But so favorite console of all time.
Favorite console of all time.
He gonna have a conniption right now.
Number Jay Barry, the PlayStation Nation is watching.
He gonna say Xbox.
Stop diverting the witness, Cognito.
He gonna say Xbox 360 and drop the mic and just
drop the mic and walk out. OG Xbox. He was talking a lot of OG Xbox talk. I don't know. His heart is. He's starting to
What would your auntie think?
Shout out to EpicGames.
I love this though. It's cool. The amount of memories I have with this particular one, and how this system helped shape me even further, especially going into PS3 and PS4. I gotta go with the GOAT, man.
Which one?
PlayStation 2.
Okay. All right. Okay. PS2 solver. Is that acceptable?
It's acceptable.
Go.
You sound a little disgusted.
No, I mean, PS2 is kind of. It's the answer for a lot of people, right?
Yeah, it is.
Just because of sheer amount of games.
It was dominating.
You had this one, like you had everything. You had GTA, and that was a big thing back then. That's what GTA was really getting that like that love, And now it's gotten to this global thing where it's like. They're making the amount of a damn one of the biggest movies of all time, which was Avengers.
Yeah. Now
just like 3 days.
Let me ask you this, because the chat, they're very happy. PlayStation Nation is very pleased with you right now. They said
they were scared to death.
They were scared to death. They said you redeemed yourself with Big Cloud. So the thing I gotta say, I just got 2 questions for you because this my guys. How King, I lost my knee right now. King got his knee. I lost mine.
Nah, I lost one. One is in the bushes.
No, but you at least got Dino Crisis. I didn't get no Final Fantasy, and this man's name is Big Cloud. That broke my heart. Like, I didn't get the Final Fantasy 7 that I thought I was getting, so I need an explanation, sir.
I didn't think Final Fantasy would be
This
there.
is when does Cloud just have to mean Final
His
Fantasy?
name is Big Cloud. His avatar has Cloud.
We could be talking about Cloud Gaming. Like,
Well, actually, my avatar is actually from a character from Zoids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Named Big Cloud. It's another story. It's called Zoids New Century Zero. I think that's what it's called. It was one of the better. It was one of the shows I watched when I was young. That's why I changed the character to this. This character is from my childhood.
Got you.
And it was the Liger Zero. I was one of my favorite animes. That's why I changed it. I know it was a good question.
Addict, do we approve?
I didn't know about that.
I don't care.
Addict will know this.
Animated bushes.
Okay.
I don't care.
His face.
We had a conversation about Final Fantasy a few times. I never really got into the Final Fantasy.
I would have never bet my knee on that right there.
I've never heard him talk about Final Fantasy, so I wasn't even thinking about that.
I lost my knee today.
You lost your knee. You assuming. That's what you get for assuming stuff.
I would have told you no.
That shit got ran over.
I told you no, but from our conversations, you know, I was like, yeah, I literally, I was sworn in. I was like, my knees are safe. There's no. When you was going down that rabbit hole, I was like, this guy is killing me.
No, but it was just a misinterpretation. It was a misinterpretation. He thought he was locked to franchises, and then we cleared it up.
That got to put me like lock.
But I've never been really like physically hand sweaty nervous for somebody else's picks. And this is the first time I'm sitting there like, are you serious? Like in my head, I'm like, come on, man, stop playing. I'm trying to mentally tell him stuff like
Yo, tremendous history, man.
That's all you know.
Oh my god, so much fun, tremendous. We gotta move on, man. We definitely run a little bit behind with all the stops and starts and stuff. So we're gonna get into these polls. I'm sorry, somebody.
Real quick, did we get
super chat. Sorry,
Wild's Old Gamer with the $5 super chat.
that's my guy.
Finally, the Big Cloud is back on ILP. Woo! I'm grading papers, guys. Let's go. And then the ones after that you read, Cog, right?
Yeah.
Squirrely Dan and Squirrely Dan again. Yeah, so we're caught up.
All right, so we caught up. All right, no, the addict. Make sure I ain't missing nothing too, because you know how sometimes I do. But anyway. Last week's poll results are in, and the people have spoken to the question: with the announcement of Spider-Man being an exclusive character to the PlayStation version of Marvel Avengers, which of the following answers most resembles your personal stance regarding exclusive content? The winner of one of the this is messy. Oh my god! Fully IO people.
Play Christopher Hart so King can burst the flames.
Shout out to Blaze, Big Cloud. I have them knee pads for you. Wow, Blaze, babe. Shout out to Blaze being messy. But the winner of the poll, which is also messy, at 34%. Shameful, Lord, shameful. If I don't get the content I want, it's automatically anti-consumer. Coming in at second at 29% was make exclusive games, throw exclusive content in the bushes. In third place at 21%, mad close, was only agree if exclusive content is timed group. And in last place at a close 14% of the vote was no issue with exclusive content tied to any platform. Invest in your fan base group. Shout out to all the lords who participated. Hold on, Big. They coming from Big Cloud again. Shout out to Jay Barry with the follow super chat. Big Cloud is the homie, but he better play a Final Fantasy game ASAP. I'm a professional shin kicker. Facts. I agree.
I'm a professional shin kicker.
I agree with that. Man. Especially he got the name. I know he got his personal significance.
Cloud does not mean he's talking about Final Fantasy.
He got Cloud. He got to be educated.
You know these clouds above us every day, right?
I should have my artist change the character to Cloud.
Shout out to me being messy, but look, we got to get into it, man. Shout out to all the lords. Solve your thoughts on that real quick, sir. Everything.
I mean, you know what? I'm proud of gamers. You know why? Because you're admitting that we're selfish. We're mad selfish. Yeah. Like gamers care about what they care about.
Man, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes in and trying to be PC about things, right?
Yes.
You know, we have conversations and we talk
PC
about both
stuff
sides of
for
the
the
argument.
bushes,
PC master race.
So-
But you know, a lot of times the fact of the matter is that the gamers are selfish, man.
Yeah.
Gamers are selfish. We want what we want, when we want it, where we want it.
Yeah.
So the fact that won out, even if it's by 34%, not a super big majority, but still.
No doubt, no doubt.
It's like I told you, man. When after that, you know, the conference for Microsoft, I don't care what Cognito wants. I don't care what King David wants. I don't care what Bad. I care what I want.
Yes,
and they gave me what I want.
Yes.
So I'm good.
I got
Addicts,
called.
bro. We know.
Well, apparently it's not just addicts by the poll.
It's listen.
Mhm.
When you go to the store and you putting your money down, there ain't nobody standing behind you. Ain't no
Facts.
team with you.
Facts.
It's you.
Facts.
All right. So
Facts.
when you're saving up your money, I don't care how you get it. I don't care if you save it up. I don't care if you got your check. I don't care what you do. It's you. So when you boot it up, you are all alone. Only when you put on that headphone and you send a friend request to a party or something like that is there a friend with you. But other than that, you are by yourself with your purchase. So you dudes really need to stop acting like y'all on some team. You're not. It ain't no team. Just
Ain't no
it's just
team.
an I thing. No, it's no team. So when y'all was trying to get me to play that fall, dudes, no, I'm not buying it.
That's what this is all about. Anyway.
You know, it's funny. I'm pretty sure after one game he'll be addicted to it.
Yeah, I think so. He will like it. Yeah, he'll
you
like
know
it.
what?
I really do.
I would love it in Game Pass. Shout out to getting over there. Get to where I play at. I don't cross the street. I'm not allowed to cross the street.
So the thing is that we arguing. We're like, yo, but it's in PS Plus now.
Yeah.
I don't have PS Plus.
I ain't paying for that.
Yo, you thought I was gonna give them some money for what? Like I did that already. I did that to play
Anyway.
Hip Hop Gamer. I'm never doing it again. That's it.
Moving along, 'cause we gotta get going.
We got
Time.
We got
Yes.
Slow Mo with the $2 super chat. Has Big Cloud played a Mass Effect game?
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow, you all the way in the bushes.
Yeah, you might be in the bushes on that one, sir.
Yo,
it's funny. As soon as you said Mass Effect, you brought that just reminded me of Craig because that's all he's saying.
Oh, you talking about? But he talking about Andromeda. Like we talking
Yeah,
about.
he
the
was
classic.
talking about
Yo.
Mass Effect every damn show. It's like, yo, it's not better than the best game of all time. Mass Effect.
Talk that talk slow.
You-
I
you
never
know
got
what,
it.
and how you not curious? How you don't hear
because
this
they like
talk
15
and
years
you-
old.
Yeah, but how you not curious about it? Everybody hitting you in the head. It's the greatest game of all time.
Well,
you gotta
know
be a
what?
little bit
It's not in
curious.
Game Pass, so I don't blame you, Bit, for not playing it.
Wow.
Time.
You gotta use my own rationale against me.
Moving on. We gotta get this joint going. So look, man, this is King's joint, man. Obviously, yeah, a lot has gone down. What's up, Scream? What's going on? A lot has gone down in the industry. Halo Infinite. So, King, would you like me to frame your joint?
Yeah, frame it, please. Frame
Yeah,
it,
so
please.
the news went down, man. It went down. Shout out to 343 Studios. And yeah, they put the announcement. They said they wanted to share the important announcement that they've made the difficult decision to shift the release to 2021 of Halo Infinite to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision. And they said the shift release was for multiple factors. I'm not going to get into every specific one, but one of them they did mention COVID and development challenges, things like that. They also said they were disappointed. They share your sentiment. And they said basically they're going to use the extra time to finish the critical work necessary to deliver the most ambitious Halo game ever. And then we got word from Phil Dominus. I believe he was on an Animal Crossing show. And he basically said, look, like he knows that the people are bummed about the game's delay. He also believes it's the right move and the decision he would not have been able to make 5 or 10 years ago. Spencer says Microsoft fully supports the decision, even though it would have been nice to have Series X to have the game at launch. And then at one point they said there was a rumor that they were thinking about kind of putting it in pieces, but he said that splitting the game in pieces. But then he said that they did come to a decision in 24 hours that would be not the right approach. So it's big news. It's been rocking the industry. Lord King, you've had some thoughts, some things you want to.
Before King goes, all that you read, the first thing that came to my mind after I heard that,
What?
I was like, man, Craig was lit.
The impact of Craig. So Lord King, man, this is your topic. I know you want to kind of set some things up, man. What you got to say? What's going on?
I will first like to say, with all due respect. Now, everybody knows when somebody says, with all due respect, disrespect is about to come. Okay. And then when you say, bless your heart, you know where it's about to go.
Hold on.
All right. So, love Bonnie Ross. I think she's fantastic. Phil, you know I love you, man. Phil, Dominus Maximus Spencer, soon to be Aurelius. Aurelius will be there. You stand on your square, and you said the game won't launch if it ain't ready. We saw it wasn't ready, and true to your word, it's in the bushes.
Yes, bushes it was.
And
look at Solve listening.
At what point in time?
I'm looking with anticipation.
Yeah, Solve looking at anticipation.
Does potential turn to crap?
Oh.
I deal with a lot of boxers. I deal with a lot of people who have potential, and they show flashes of it, but they never achieve the greatness that we think we see inside of them. And Bungie, you can't quantify what Bungie had. Can't quantify it because they replicated their own formula again
with Destiny,
and they showed you they can be great without you. You thought you can replace them with 343. You thought a name. You thought talent will equal greatness, and it has been mediocre. One facts they get right, then the next thing they get wrong. It's like having a bad juggler. We're juggling with knives right now. So at what point in time do you cut bait and disband 343? At what point in time do you just say they need to take a break, split them up, and do something different, and work on getting the Halo franchise into the proper owner's hands? You know, you're talking to Bungie as you do. I don't care what type of bag you need to back up, but you back that damn bag up something terrible to make them understand that we messed up. We sorry. We sorry. You needed a break. You had breaks for years now. Let's get back to what you really do. And let's really do this. If this is going to be a service, then let the real owners of the franchise, the real creators of the franchise, work on it, and then let your 343, the little dudes that had so much potential, let them service it after that.
Can I ask you a question, King? What is the most egregious part of your with 343? What are you most frustrated with? Because I sense
they
that
always almost there.
Gotcha.
Like almost is never good enough. It's not anymore. You know why? Because I'm playing stuff like The Last of Us. I'm playing stuff like God of War. And I'm tired of your excuses. I'm tired of you stub your toe in the middle of the night and you hit your head on the dresser. I'm tired of your excuses. I'm tired of, oh, it's COVID, or it's this, or it's that, or we switched up the engine. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm
and
tired.
The 5
I'm
years
tired.
Of development supposedly.
I'm tired.
Okay.
So much money.
1,200 employees, yeah.
If you're giving X amount of dollars to people, I want results. I don't care about what you're trying to do.
Right.
I don't really care.
Right.
So when you show this, and I swear to God, I didn't know about Craig. I swear to God, I did not know about Craig.
You stupid.
I did not know about Craig. When we went on Season Gamer, I was blindsided because it was not on my timeline.
Shout out to A's with all the Craig memes on Season Gamer.
Yo, and then I saw. I thought somebody was being stupid and stripping the grunt that was the brute that was at the end that was talking. I thought they stripped him of all his text.
Clown can't contain himself laughing.
And then come to find out, nobody did nothing. You did this to yourself. Like,
Addict fiction face.
And then, this is the thing about that, right? Because the King was disgusted by that, and I think he was more disgusted by the fact that they embraced him. Like they were like, yeah, we're gonna be in on the joke as well, right? And that to me, that's what killed me, because I'm like, yo, y'all, like, once again, it feels like y'all letting the bully curb stomp you, right? And it's like, no,
the bully didn't do nothing.
And the bully didn't do nothing. Like it's like this is you just like this is how I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna hold this L.
Yo, so I equated to this. You're a grown person that boo-booed on yourself.
Yeah,
you stinking. They telling you stinking, like you stink, and you in on the joke like, yeah, I stink.
Yo, I'm dead.
No, because like I said, the bully analogy isn't a PlayStation analogy. It's about how the internet reacted to it, right? And rather than be like, yo, we messed up, you embrace it, you laugh, we love Craig, this, that, and the other. You know, like when somebody beats you up constantly, right? Your parents will tell you, like, you know what? Punch him in the face. Punch him in the face, and that'll all stop, right? And these dudes are not punching nobody in the face. They're embracing the bully, right? They're like,
right. Yeah, I deserve that ass whooping.
Yeah, exactly. They're hugging the bully. Like I'm not inviting the gooch to my birthday.
The gooch,
it's not happening. I'm not doing that. I mean, we're not friends, homie. Like, so when that happened and they embraced it, I'm like, yo, dude, really?
We getting a little feedback from the chat, and they said, King, they respect you, but they respectfully disagree. Just a few. That's most of the chat agrees with you, but just a few are saying, what about Halo 4, King? What about Halo?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I'm gonna tell you this.
King.
I'm gonna tell you this. All right. What about Halo 4? What about Halo 5? Put them on the screen. Do they look better than Halo Infinite? Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So let's do it. If you really wanna flex your muscles and you really wanna act all crazy and you wanna act like I'm bugging out.
I just want to point out that the best case scenario isn't saying what about they old games. Like they new games should look better than they old games.
Exactly.
Straight up.
We should have all been like blown away because I remember a lot of people weren't really impressed by the PS5 showing. Of games, right? A lot of people were expecting more out of, especially when Microsoft was really was Aaron Greenberg, and that's his job. Obviously, he said, these games are going to look and play better on Series X, and
that really bothers you. This is like the 8th time I've heard you.
But it's a sentiment. I got to shout out Hogue. It's a sentiment that people have said because the reality is, the marketing since the announcement of the Scarlet, the Halo Infinite has been tied to the launch. Almost exclusively. It was almost said that this is going to launch with it. We've been kind of marketing has kind of knocked that in our head. So I do understand. And an aspect of what I wanted to say though, like to King, just again, I gotta ask a couple more questions because chat is shocked. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe it. So the thing is, like, they want to know. So you agree that the game needed to be delayed? Do you think that was the right call?
Oh no.
Okay.
Phil is real. You know what I think, Phil? You know what I think happened? I really thought Phil probably, took his hands off and was like, okay, I'm not going to micromanage you dudes.
Right.
I'm not going to be on your shoulder. How's the game progressing? How's this and how's that going?
Right.
And I never want to second guess, the man in charge.
No doubt.
But you got to check on your kids, man. Like you got to look in there and make sure they're not playing with the sockets and electrocuting themselves and doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like I give you a story.
Talk to me.
I let my son is 4 years old. He's in the room. He's playing with his toys and stuff like that. He's watching Blue's Clues.
Right.
20 minutes. I left him alone. Actually. Yeah, 20 minutes. I left him alone. He's watching Blues because I hear him in there.
Right.
I'm playing the game. This is when I notice it can never happen again.
Talk to me.
I go in the room. He has boo-boo all over his TV screen.
Oh, man.
And you know why? You know why that happened to the king? And he had to wipe down all the boo-boo and do that because I left them unchecked. I did not go in there and check the situation. You left Halo Infinite unchecked. You got boo-boo all over your screen. You got to clean it up.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, there's nobody to blame but the boss.
I feel that. That's
all right. So if something, let's just say.
I never thought I'd say King say that. This is real coming from King.
Let's just say this, right? You knew you had one shot.
Right.
Yeah.
One shot. They're going to see it for the first time. You flubbed it, bro.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. Last point, because Delilah's a little hurt. So she has said,
everybody know I love the dude. I don't care what nobody.
We know you
says.
rock. We know you rock. Now she said, isn't delaying the game considered checking on the kid, so to speak? How do you internalize that?
You could have did this. All right, check this out. Check out how if you'd have did your check first before you put the demo trail out.
Right.
Yep.
You could have did that whole. You could have did the whole scene leading up to it.
Yeah.
The whole armor doing all that goofy stuff.
Yep.
All of them in a ship, and when they was about to launch out to the ship, coming soon. When you saw, when you saw what you had, you cut the feed right there. We will be showing more at a later date. Oh, it is delayed. That way, Craig never show up. Craig never show up.
The issue is that Phil knowingly, because there's no way Phil didn't see that. There's no way he didn't.
That's what I'm.
Phil knowingly let that demo go out there for the masses to see, and that was the real first gameplay we've ever seen of this game. And it's just like, at the end of the day, I get it. It's like I was saying over and over again, like they had to show something. But if you show me that, I'm sitting that back. Show something else,
and that's what makes me think that they showed that game knowing full well that they were going to delay it.
Okay,
and that,
I don't think that.
Which is crazy.
I don't think so.
I think there were.
I tell you this, but this is the thing, right? If you believe that that's not the case, right, then that means that they put that demo out and then testing the waters. So if the response to it wasn't as negative as it was, right? Then you're almost telling me then they were going to release that game.
Oh, they definitely were going to release that.
It was almost a surprise.
And that game was about to be a sacrifice.
What does that say about them, though? Like,
I get that, and I completely 100% agree with you. You remember me saying the game needs to be delayed, but I don't think they'll do that. The game definitely needed to be delayed, but since Craig was so lit, they had no choice but to delay.
Hold on, I just want to say one thing, right?
I want to address something in the chat.
I want shout out to John Lenneman of Digital Foundry.
Yes.
Shout out.
Had on ILP.
Shout out to you. I respect your opinion. I respect everything that you said. You said the most profound thing. This is the reason why I really don't watch a lot of people's shows and stuff like that. But I've always watched Digital Foundry because I just want to see the behind the stuff and stuff that I don't do. Yeah. He said cut ties with the Xbox X. I'm with him. Cut it.
There's a rumor that
I don't
know. I don't know if they're going to be able to. Let me clear something out. I'm going to give it right to you, Attic. I'm sorry. Delilah, first of all, shout out to Delilah. That's my homegirl. I'm just playing. When I say disappointed, I am being silly. She did not say that. I just respect her opinion so much. So when she asks a question, I'm just going to reiterate. So please do not attack her. This is not that serious. This is my homegirl.
You better leave her alone.
Yeah, that's my homegirl. Like,
if people start attacking Delilah, time them out. They don't get a warning.
We ain't playing that game because that's the homie, and that's
better leave her alone.
Shout out to GWG. Anyway, get back on point, Attic. I'm sorry.
It's like, look, to me, the only way that you would not be okay with this, sorry, Kid Smith, is if you value the Series X more than you value the Halo brand. And to me, I value the Halo brand way more than I'll ever value any plastic. And the Halo brand is one of the games. It's definitely one of the most important games in gaming history, and it's one of the most important games that got me into the gaming scene. So when I saw that, I was like, look, I like the gameplay. I hope it's fixed by the time it comes out, but I prefer it be delayed. But to me, I felt like they valued it being a launch title the more they valued it being a game.
I agree with that.
And I think that once the stuff happened with Craig, they're like, look, like, we've already took a hit. This brand's already took a hit. We cannot have this come out and take even a bigger hit.
Right.
So it's just like it's like I said, the delay is good because sure, it's going to hurt the Xbox Series X in terms of launch title, but I don't. If this delay is what they need to make this what they wanted it to be, this delay will help the Series X in general. It just won't help it at the beginning.
In the short term.
I'd rather have a game come out 6 months to a year after it was supposed to come out and be a bigger hit than it comes out at the beginning and people just drop it after 2 weeks.
No doubt.
Yes.
Let's get Big Cloud in because Big Cloud, I respect your opinion a lot, bro. I've been watching your videos. You know, one thing I really respect that you said prior to all of this was like, yo, he's like, I'm a PlayStation fan. But he's like, I am rooting for Xbox to be competitive this generation. You've stood on your square consistently. You were like, I am looking forward to the showcase. We've seen the showcase. Obviously, mixed reviews as far as the rest stuff. I mean, most people like the rest stuff, but Halo Infinite definitely came out with the banana and the tailpiece.
That's sour. No,
Yeah,
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now that the announcement has gone down, you've got more time to process it. Where are you at with this thing?
Yeah, so like you brought up again on Twitter, I posted out before the show went live because at the end of the day, like I know a lot of people get into the console war, but let's keep it real. Like, all as gamers, we need Microsoft.
Facts.
Yep.
We need PlayStation. We need Nintendo. The last thing you want is Sony to have a monopoly.
Right.
You don't want
Because
that.
we've seen how that goes.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. You know, the 360 brought out the best years in PlayStation. Period. To me, when it came to their first.
The PS2 was so lit, they thought they'd get away with a $600 console like 10 years ago. Like,
they're like, oh, you're gonna buy it anyway. We're number one at the time, and then that's slowly. That was funny because they had the Walkmans, they had all that. That joint was
everything.
like,
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
that joint plummeted. So you know, we need competition. But after seeing that, you know, immediately, you know what I thought of when I first saw it? Because it's funny. My reaction to it, it's on the channel. My live reaction to it, like it was funny. I was going. It was crazy that I said this because I was okay. The trailer looks good, you know, them putting the suit on him and all that.
Yeah, that looked good. Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, this game's gonna blow me away. That trailer looks great, right? Get to the gameplay. I'm sitting there going. The first thing I asked the chat, and everybody can vouch for me that's in here. I was like, yo, guys, is this running on Xbox One?
Oh, yo.
I literally said this. I was like, is this running on Xbox One?
it was different for me because I was so hyped that the gameplay looked like the way I consider Halo.
Yeah,
I wasn't even paying attention how the game looked.
I mean,
Bro,
I was
And it wasn't until I went back and re-looked at it. I'm like,
started noticing
yeah, people do have a point. You know, they definitely need some work,
Bro,
man. Like,
listen, as soon as I saw that, my initial reaction from the trailer to the gameplay, and I'm like, okay, is this Xbox One? And then I saw the pop in with the trees, and then I saw then I saw the ship literally go through the tree. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? You know, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like when you go. It's like in real life when you go on a job interview, right? What is the most important thing you got to do? First impression.
Look
good.
First impressions are
Look
the most
good.
Yes.
thing to get a job or to make an impression on people. When you say that this is your flagship title, and this is the world's most powerful console, you know what I expect to see?
Yeah.
I expect to see something that's gonna like go, you know what? Damn, console gaming has reached another milestone. I expect this to not only make me go, you know what? Damn, I might actually want to buy a Series X. I want that. I think again, a lot of people giving Paris a lot of trash, you know, nowadays, but Paris said it very, very well at the show. You know, he said, you know, Microsoft did their thing, but they did little to sell you personally on a Series X. And I was like, you know what? I agree with that perfectly because it's like, yeah, do anything with this the showcase. And then when you get into the memes, first of all, I didn't think the meme was gonna happen.
Yeah, the memes was crazy.
I just thought we were going to talk about the pop-in.
Right.
Man, I turned away my camera 30 minutes later. That damn thing.
I went to sleep and woke up and was on a show, and I did not know anything about it. All right, so I'm gonna tell you right now.
And when you with the Spider-Man one, the Spider-Man one is what killed me. When he was like, everywhere I go, I see his face.
Oh, they put the memes was crazy.
That killed me, but
that was crazy.
It was everywhere.
did you see the GTX on and off?
Oh yeah.
You know it's a problem when Domino's Pizza.
Oh no!
Gets in on the joke. Like they get how they get in on the joke. Like how does that happen?
Did you guys see Kid Smooth's little promo?
Oh yeah, Kid trying to shot fire back. That's shout out the kid. He just reached.
He's like, our cells are down. What are we gonna do?
Shout out the kid for being messy.
Dog, so much happened in 24 hours. It was incredible. Like Kid Smooth officially became a legend that day.
Yes.
This game got slandered, and I was like, you know, and it was funny because I had this conversation. It was an adult conversation about The Last of Us 2 when people were trying to spoil it, you know, spreading it around the leaks. I'm sitting going, guys, before that show even went live, I'm on record. You guys see it on the channel. I was like, guys, let's just hope. I'm gonna say right now, this show better deliver.
Right.
Like otherwise, the internet, I promise y'all,
Right.
it's not going to be kind.
See,
It's not gonna be
and-
nice.
The internet's not going to be forgiven if this show does not deliver on
And
every
the thing,
single.
Big Cloud, is I think the show delivered. It's just Halo was such a bad start that no one cared about anything else after that.
I
Well,
think so.
yeah, I mean, yeah, true. That's true. Because again, it was kind of like one of those. It kind of brought back that game Fallout 76 vibes. Then it just was incomplete, and you have to you're going to be paying for the full experience, but it's not.
I'm not gonna totally dump on the game. Right. What I'm gonna say is this: it was half baked.
Right.
If you eat anything that's half cooked, it's not right.
Right.
Yeah,
It's just not right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
the main feature, that was missing. It's ray tracing. Yeah.
I really thought that it was running on a Xbox One X. I
You
really
said that to me. Yeah, you said that to me.
in my heart of hearts, I think that's the max power of an Xbox One X. I think that's you pushing your Xbox One X to the brink. So for them to say that they don't have ray tracing,
that was a huge problem for me.
Yeah, that's a key feature.
Yeah.
I've been hyping that up more than Sony has to anybody. I've been saying we can do true ray tracing. We got RDNA 2. I'm okay. Where is it?
And you saw popping. I saw popping on grass that was a couple of feet ahead.
Right. That was like pixelated looking. Yeah, like it zoomed in, and then the clouds. Y'all see the clouds in the mountains when
well, you have 12 teraflops. It ain't none of that supposed to be doing that. Like I'm supposed to, brute force wise, it should not happen.
Right.
So
Well, the thing is unless you build the console around that game, around that engine, around the Series X, you're gonna have stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I think it was on the Xbox One X, and whoever
imagine what that looks like on my S.
Oh boy, whoever's idea was, Severance package, talk to you tomorrow. Severance package, talk to you tomorrow. And I know a good boss is going to take the weight, and he did. He went on the next show. He took the weight. He took the brunt of it, but he also stayed true to his word. If it ain't right, it don't ship.
Because that I got to give you that kick, because at the end of the day, I think I had this conversation with I'm gonna say Brap and Rand, one of the two, and I was convinced, because they had boxed themselves in a corner,
it was going to be a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, like they so associated the Series X launch with Halo Infinite that I thought, even if it wasn't ready, that there would be, not saying it was the right decision, it was the right decision to delay, but I thought there was no way they'd go back on that, because they all the years of the marketing this way with the combination.
Let me explain why I thought your view was right.
Yeah.
And this is from the business time. Now this is business hat king.
Let's go.
You have a deal with Monster, you have a deal with Taco Bell, you have a deal with a couple of other people going through with Halo only, right?
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
Right? Now, you're also launching your console. So if you're having marketing deals for a game and all this stuff is printed up and ready.
Yes.
Okay, September is right there. You can smell September. It's right there.
Right.
That's when the marketing is going to roll out. Right? This stuff is tied to your financials.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's projections from all these companies, all these businesses that you told that you would deliver.
Right.
And for you to come back and say, nah, we're gonna push it to next year. You know how much strain and ties are messed up because of this?
And notice no window in 2021.
I was going to say that. What time? They didn't say later.
I think the reason you see that is because they don't want to give a definite name, because they do want to make sure that they don't have to delay this game again.
They didn't give you a time when Last of Us 2 was coming out. They didn't give you a time when Ghost of Tsushima was coming out.
I just thought it was interesting that they, sometimes people use verbiage like, spring of 2021 or, summer.
No, that game.
I think they want that to be completely blank, because if it comes down to it and they have to push it back to holiday, they never said it was coming out at the beginning of the year.
I wouldn't give
Let me get Solve in. I am shocked right now, because the entire realm was waiting for Solve's opinion on what happened, and they were based on you kind of hinted a lot of stuff about your feelings last ILP Solve, and people were waiting. They were like, I want to hear what Solve. PlayStation Nation was riding with Solve last week, so to hear everything kind of switch right now, okay, I just want to know where you're at. You've had more time, and with this whole situation.
It's interesting because King and I when the news came out, we have our discourse on our private chat, and then King and I immediately disagreed, right? Yeah. Because he the first thing
I read and ate popcorn.
I was telling people if they could only see what our ILP internal discussions are. I said Sunday is going to be lit. Watch out for Saw. I ain't know it was watch out for King.
And that's the thing. I'm immediately like, because I did not expect him to ultimately fall closer to where I am. Than because originally it was like, we're on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Right.
We both completely agreed the game needed to be delayed. Mm-hmm. Always delay a game. I don't care what the circumstances are. Always delay a game. Mm-hmm. We're gamers. We care about the games. Mm-hmm. If the games are not good, that's what bothers us. Like, delay the game. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. My reaction to it was, though, and this is again, this is the way I feel. Yeah. When you delay the game less than 3 weeks after showing it, my feeling was that they had that in mind already. And at that point, it goes back to my frustration with Xbox sometimes. It's like, guys, why just step back for a moment and look and see how bad is this going to make us look?
Right.
Yeah.
Why not intercede before then? Mm-hmm. Just be like, we're not showing it, and that's it. And I have to disagree. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Tell me what positive in terms of but tell me what positive in terms of how Xbox looks, how Xbox brand looks. Tell me what positive came out of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's no positive to it. It's just at the end of the day, they knew that if they had this event, Halo had to be there. There's no way Halo's not there.
Right.
In some way, shape, or form. I said they should have sold something different.
If you come out and this is my feeling, right? If you come out and tell me before the event, look, guys, we've been working hard.
No one's dealing with that. No one's dealing.
Why not? Why not? At that point, all you have is bad news. You don't have Craig. We don't have anything to look at and be like, they messed up.
Take a small L.
All you would have seen.
L like they did with.
Now, are you talking about delaying it before that, or
ultimately before Craig was even shown?
To be honest, I can see that.
I kind of see that, Addict.
I still don't see people accepting that because it's like this game has been in development for 5 years. Mm-hmm. This game was supposed to be a launch title, and now you're wanting to push this game's first gameplay even further.
Let me ask you
People would have had less faith in this game.
Let me ask you this, Addict.
Because at least when you see what you saw, people saw at least they're going back to the old type of gameplay.
Let me ask you
wouldn't have even had that. You'd be like, yo, this game is completely messed up.
I see that, right? But that thing you said right there about going back to the old type of gameplay, when you talk about why I think 343 at this point, it's hard for them to sort of pave their own way. Mm-hmm. I think ultimately it's like they fell under the pressure of trying to live up to Bungie, right? And that never quite getting there, right?
But in your defense, I gotta ask Solve this. In your defense, let's play devil's advocate because we going hard at 343. Mm-hmm. In their defense, do you think maybe it's undue pressure by management to tie the development of their game to a launch? Like
anytime you tie, anytime you.
I'm just trying to be fair, kid.
If you can't get it together in 5 years, God bless you. You later.
I don't care. I don't care what you change. You change all of this. I get that. He's right. It's 5 years, right? It's 5. And this is another thing that Addict put this in our chat, and we never discussed it. We never elaborated on it. Mm-hmm. After the whole Craig incident, right? There was a Reddit thread that came up with a bunch of people's exit interviews from 343, right? And I didn't know if it was true or not, whatever. But the general consensus after reading a lot of those exit interviews is fantastic people, overall fantastic place to work. Mm-hmm. But in terms of workflow and getting things done, it is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Like there was no in between. It was great people. Mm-hmm. The way we work sucks.
Right.
the way we work is not conducive to getting things done, right? And if you look at the development of the Master Chief Collection, obviously the issues they've had with Infinite and the changing of the engine and all this stuff. Yes, COVID matters, right? COVID matters. But at the end of the day, like King said, it just seems like there's something at the core wrong about how they're doing stuff. When in 5 years, you tell me you cannot get a demo up and running on the console you're launching in 2.5 months.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm not excusing it. All I'm saying is, again, from what we hear, we're not in there. But from what you're saying with the glass door, right? We've heard that stuff, those exit interview stuff. And then there are rumors, right? There are rumors that because it was tied supposedly to the OG Xbox, that but even before that, we heard rumors that with Unreal they switched because they felt they were having problems. Then they switched to Slipstream. They made their own custom thing and made that set back. Again, I'm not making excuses. I'm just talking about the rumors that I have heard. You know what I'm saying? So if you combine all those things, right, and then they're at a point now where it's like, okay, we've got a show. And Wise Game Up, he's just put a good super chat. We probably got to read it, but to come to that build, I don't know who is responsible for signing off and saying yes. That is satisfactory.
That's it's Phil. At the end of the day, and Major Nelson has said this, when it comes to when we present something, right, and in terms of like how things, the order it's done and how it's done, and the flow of each presentation, last word is Phil, right? So. And that was kind of where me and King sort of disagreed about how he handled this. And then we ultimately kind of come to the same place where it's like, at the end of the day, he had to take that L because he's the boss. He's supposed to take the brunt of that. But at the same time, it's like, besides taking the brunt of what happened, my feeling was you're going to tell me he was blindsided by this presentation? You know what I'm saying?
I think that Sovereign, just not to cut you at it, I think Microsoft is a prisoner of their own vacuum, right? And I'm saying it in this nature. When you practice your dance moves in the mirror,
you think you're the best.
You think you're on point. You think you lit. You think right now, man, nothing can stop you, son. And then you get on that dance floor, and dudes is like, "What's wrong with this man? What is going on with this dude right here?" If you want, and Xbox is that dude in the club doing that dance that nobody likes, and it was the Halo face, and I'm like, okay, yo, your Halo face move is mad trash. You can't be in the club doing Halo face and you didn't debut it to other people.
He was doing the old thing. He was doing a WAP in the bus stop, son.
Yo, it was not the move. But I say this, right? I say from now on, if whoever watched that video with you, that's not your friend.
That's not your friend. Yeah. That's Cognito rule, telling you what you want, not telling you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Someone has to be real.
I think that when it comes to I have two, perspectives on this.
Let's go ahead.
The first is I do think that they had to show something.
Yes.
But if they weren't going to show what they showed, I personally feel like they should have showed some kind of story trailer, and then after the story trailer, they announced it's been delayed.
Okay.
I think that would have been better than not showing nothing at all.
So basically, like, let me
like what King said, like described, like with the ship, with the
ship
on them.
They just show just show a glimpse of what the story overall is going to be like.
Right.
Like, show Atriox, because I still think Atriox is dead. That's just me.
Right.
But, show something like that. Then at the end of it says 2021. And then, obviously they have to deal with that. But it's better than not showing nothing at all.
So, I mean, I could vibe with showing the cinematic trailer.
Because if they show nothing, I'm telling you, they would have got.
What about the cinematic trailer?
I can vibe with that. But I'd rather know it's being delayed before the trailer.
To me, if you know before the trailer, you're not going to even care about the trailer. Like, at least you take the trailer in, and then afterwards you get that hit.
You would save that first initial reaction though compared to Craig.
Yeah.
This is delayed, you know what I'm saying?
And then
That's the thing.
Why did Craig have to be a thing? Why did Craig
You know what? I'm
when
gonna
it
tell
comes
you
to
right
343,
I'd rather be delayed than not see Craig than see Craig, you know.
Yo, you
Yeah. What if Halo comes out and it's what everything we supposed to be, and Craig was the necessary catalyst to get a lot of
change
exit
that we
interviews
need.
going, you know, to clean up the mess.
oh dude,
Oh no.
Grounded, he's being sloppy. They
Listen,
should have showed Lot getting killed in the trailer, and it would have eased tension about the delay. Let me comment on 343.
Yes.
All right. Those of you that know, I've always been one of those, half glass empty kind of people with 343. That is over. No more. Like 343.
I'll hold you to that, Addict.
They gotta go. They
Bushes?
and it's not necessarily they got to go off out of like being a studio. They need to make something else because clearly they're doing more damage to the Halo brand than they're helping it. And if you look at it from the perspective of what they've done throughout the years, 343 has never made Halo. They've let trends make Halo. They've let the community make Halo. Halo 4, they tried to have a Call of Duty multiplayer because that was a trend going on right now. That flopped. Halo 5, I have no idea what happened there. The
multiplayer was lit.
The multiplayer was good, but it's just
I
don't. Maybe they focus so much on the story. I don't know. But okay, now let's go to Halo Infinite. They try to get that Destiny money, so it's just like I feel like they personally let trends make their games.
That's very true.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
But I think that because the difference between Bungie and 343 is when Bungie did something and no one liked it, Bungie's like tough shit. Like they don't care. Bungie does not care. Look at all the stuff they do on Destiny all the time that no one likes, that they have not changed anything like that. And Bungie will literally have 1,000 people behind them say, yo, those shotguns, I ain't gonna work, man. You better not do that. They do it. And they're like, we were wrong. But we had to try it for ourselves.
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, I think 343, I think they're a fantastic studio. It's just at the end of the day,
the burden.
They are making someone else's game. They're not making their game.
It's a burden of Halo. And that's what bothered me about the way it looked. I'm like, it felt like they sort of bent to pressure because I'm like, all right, with all the issues that people have with 4 and 5, right? Whether the single player, multiplayer in each game, whatever the case may be, I don't think anybody really was beefing about the way they look. The most beef that I heard about the look is that the metal designs were very busy, right? In terms, they weren't simple, they were busy. But beyond that, they look hot. Like I didn't. So when I come out and I see this video, it's like, we want you to feel like you felt when you played Combat Evolved. No, I played Combat Evolved 20 years ago. Like, I don't want to.
And then you look at it. You look at
see the future. Okay,
you look at it from the standpoint that I do think the Spartan movement that they put in Halo 5. I think that was 343.
Right.
And then instead of holding to their guns, what did they do? We're going to take that out because the community attacked us. Guess what? People didn't like Locke. Instead of holding to their guns and completing the vision that we could have made sense by the end of it, then what they do? We're gonna cut Locke out of the whole story. Master Chief's back in. We gotta fix this. Like
it's like all right. If people hated them so much,
criticism,
fix it.
The criticism, like they're not effective with it. I remember Uncharted 1. Uncharted 1 wasn't super well received by a lot of people.
And I honestly,
and let me finish. The community spoke their mind, and what happened? We got Uncharted 2, which is considered one of the best PlayStation games of all time.
Right. Yep.
Feedback, what I'm saying? It's proper uses of feedback, and I don't think they're reacting to it the right way.
But Big Cloud,
the game was half complete. And keep in mind, they're going this Destiny-like route, right? Where they want it to be like a service.
Right.
If you were going to ship it in that capacity, it's half big, like King would say, right? It's half big, and you expect people to buy into more content for this. At what point were you going to announce, like, the game's not fully finished, ray tracing is going to come later? Like, what point were you going to get on
that at all?
I don't like that because, like, you're really just throwing out a half big idea and, like, here it is, guys, but we'll build this over time.
Right.
But Big Cloud,
I don't like that model. Yeah,
that goes back to my whole potential versus crap.
Yeah,
like at what point in time does potential gets old and stale? You can't keep saying that this will be great. They will be great because you see greatness in them, because you like the people there, you like their move set.
I agree.
It's not translating. It's not
the problem. Hey, King, that's a good point. Because remember how trash the aiming was in Uncharted when we first got it? Horrible. Look at it now.
The problem with 343.
But they fired the aiming dude from the first one and got somebody else that can aim better.
The problem with 343 is they do not stick to their own guns and improve on the systems they make enough time. They abandoned it after one game because they got bad feedback instead of building on it and making it a better product going forward.
Right.
I agree.
And for instance, all the Spartan move and stuff, they could have downed that a little bit and kept that in the game, but instead they let the community make the game instead of 343 make the game. Look, let me say one thing real quick. Okay, I see people in the chat. Addict, I disagree, and that's fine. But once again, how many more games are we going to give 343 to keep ruining Halo? I'm sorry. We've had 4, 5, and 6 Infinite. Like, obviously, we haven't played Infinite. And you guys can say what you want. 4's multiplayer was trash. To me, it was one of the worst multiplayers that's ever been in Halo.
Seemed to be the consensus.
And Halo 5's story was trash. It's one of the worst stories that's ever been in Halo. If we're going to continue giving them passes, they're going to continue to mess up.
Let me jump in.
I understand people love Bonnie Ross, but Bonnie Ross, listen, I honestly think it's time for change.
It's called a new game. It's a new game. They need something.
A new game or just change in general.
At the end of the day, they make high quality stuff. They just don't make good Halo games. They make half Halo games. They make half of a product that's good, and it's just like, give them the resources, let them make their own game, and I bet you they make a great game then because it's their baby. They're more passionate about
Halo
your
5
stuff.
story was fine. A lot of the consensus does not agree with you, Philly Eagle. I love you, bro, but I mean, you can love it, and that's fine if you guys love it. But we have to look at the masses. It was not well received. The marketing was a bait and switch. It wasn't cohesive. I remember going through a level of cinema happened, and I got an achievement for watching the cinema, and they said that was a level.
There was literally a chapter talking to two people. A whole chapter was talking to two
we
people.
can understand that if a person likes it, that's fine. But if it's not well received by the majority, then it's a problem. I'm going to jump in because we're going on along with this. At the end of the day, painful move, but the right move, right? I'd rather save the legacy of Halo, right, than to shoehorn it just for the sake of saying we have it at launch. You know what I'm saying?
We could be completely wrong. The game could come out and be lit, but we don't know. We can only go with what they've shown us. And what they've shown us ain't looking that hard.
Listen, at the end of the day, look, I'm going to be real, though. I'm going to stand on my square. I still liked what I saw, but I'm a combat evolved dude. Right? So for not everybody is. I'm being but this is the difference between me, and I'm not trying to point out my brother Philly Eagle, but I'm just trying to make a point in the sense that I know that that's for me because I'm combat evolved and I got those feels, right? But I can take a step back out of my personal feeling and say objectively, I could see how someone else might not like that art style, right? I could see how somebody say, yo, graphically, like what King is saying, 4 and 5 look better than that. Right? I can step out of my thing. Now, I thought the grappling hook was fun. I thought the gameplay was fun. Yeah, Craig was spooky. No question. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I was still in the excitement of an open world Halo and then the multiplayer 120 frames. I was still in. Where it went left for me is when they go, oh, no ray tracing at launch. And I'm like, wait.
That's the main feature you've been throwing at Sony. Like, that's the main. You like, we can do this in our
the box.
Outside of SSD, facts. Outside of SSD, velocity architecture, and all these amazing features that we've been beaten in the head from marketing for months about what this console can do. Now you're telling me your flagship game, which you also said prior, would showcase the fidelity of this console, is not available at launch. That's a red flag to me. Why is that not ready? You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as, the other thing, and we got to be real, like the blow what hurts them is now there's no differentiator software-wise for the Series X at launch. Y'all know how I feel about Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm not going to revisit it, but at the end of the day, it is a quality title that is available for the PlayStation
Having
5.
a 25% part of a game is better than having 0 part of a
Relax,
game.
we're not going to do that because that's going to be 2 hours. We agree.
That's 25. Let's say that's true.
Come on. Big Cloud about to go in. I know.
No, I'm not even going. But I'm just going to go like this, especially when you count the MCU. David already knows. When you count the MCU and just the overall impact Spider-Man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That character.
I'll be right
that
back.
character.
Himself,
Yeah, the
sells
impact.
himself. You know, he sells himself. He doesn't even need
Right.
a PlayStation. That's the funny thing.
I agree. So my thing is, initially, right, when Halo Infinite was thought to be at launch, it's like, okay, you've got these 2 consoles. You know, the hardcore are going to buy each side. The Sony hardcore is buying PlayStation 5. Xbox guys are going to buy Series X regardless. That's going to think. I'm worried about winning the game. I'm looking at what Sov's talking about. And how I look at it is I'm talking about the guy that was on the fence, who's not sure, right? Or the guy that may have was a 360 dude, right? And then he went over to PS4. So now you're curious, like you keep tabs on Xbox. Let me see what's going on. Now you go into the store, right? And you look at these launch lineups, and there's no Infinite now, right? So the differentiator now is it's a little larger there. That's where the Miles Morales deal definitely, really has more impact. So that's where the impact, is really going to hurt them. And I want to transition because I know we're going on long, but this is to my other point, right? And let's get into the next topic because I'll just transition right here, which is we're hearing the rumblings, Big Cloud, right? You were one of the first to put the videos out. Yo, PlayStation 5. They're going up to every major third party. Sony's going to major third party. They're looking to lock up exclusives. They're looking to lock up content, right? One thing that we kind of assumed the Series X would do, which is if they're the brute force power thing, when it comes to the multiplats, I think they were kind of relying on what they did with the Xbox One X, which is they do the comparison and Digital Foundry says, okay, the resolution of 4K, you know what I mean? Just a little bit better multiplat. But one thing that I feel is genius that Sony's doing is they said, okay, we're going to buy up games that were either conventionally multiplat, or if they're still multiplat, guess what? Marvel Avengers, we got this Spider-Man exclusive that you can't play on yours and exclusive to us, right? So now they playing dirty, and I think it's a great strategy. It's not even dirty; it's aggressive, right?
It goes back to what Jim said. I'll let the games do the talking.
Right.
That's basically what he did. He said, "I'll let the games do the talking."
Right.
Because he can't talk. He's not personable. So when you're not personable, you just shut up and show stuff. Hey,
there you go.
Check it out.
So at the end of the game,
because it's funny. Boom just tagged me in a tweet. Insomnia Games just teased Resistance again.
Yes. We're hearing rumblings. We're hearing rumblings.
It's like crazy. I think somebody follows me from that team. Watch the videos because they literally keep
right.
But I'm telling you, they're setting up for something big. They got Resistance, where people are talking about. You hear workings of Silent Hills being made for PlayStation 5.
Right.
Castlevania is possibly going to come back for PS5. Right. The list
that ain't that launch. Don't matter. We don't even know if Spider-Man is at launch. Here we go.
He's coming back.
We gonna hop around and jump around and do all this goofy stuff all we like.
Hey, you know what I do know though? No, I know Halo ain't at launch.
Listen, I know you know that because it came down. The word came down. The boss looked at it and said it came down. Right. So you saw that, but you saw a picture and you lit. Like you like he's showing pictures, my dude.
Hey, bro, that picture had ray trace.
That picture had ray trace.
Okay, let's also preface it with this. We heard about fake 4K, and we know that they don't do real ray tracing.
Oh my God! Here we go.
We also know you TCL dudes is.
Here we go. He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
I don't want any TCL dudes doing anything rash at this moment.
Look, man.
When you get your PlayStation, it supports what you have already because it's a television.
I would have co-signed on that. You just have it up 120
frames. Time.
They don't even got TVs that can do 100.
Man, I'm calling time. Let's go. Time.
Look, let's get this.
TCL dude yelling out time.
Yelling out time, man. Because you know what? No one else will stand up for us, so I have to.
Shout out to TCL Nation. Salute.
Hold on. Let me transition into super chat.
Yeah, get your super chat. Yo, we behind.
Let's get your super chat, and this is the perfect one to start off with. Good. We got Midway Monster with the $5 super chat. The masses listening to King. I was at Best Buy and someone returned their TCL. Preach the message. Have a great show. Respect for Big Cloud.
No doubt.
Salute, man. Thank you.
And we have, hold on.
We missed
I
a
know.
lot.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
go ahead.
started with Brap.
Yeah, Brap was in there. We missed a lot.
ridiculous. Okay, we got Brap. Good quality control means no boo boo.
No, no.
There was one before then.
Boo boo the screen too.
We got Pixel Bit G with the $5 super chat. I came here for the Halo slander and you deliver. I love Halo, but yeah, Halo 4 story good. Multiplayer nah. Halo 5 single player meh. Multiplayer on fire. This is 343's last dance.
I agree.
Okay, we can agree.
Now I got you.
All right, so now we caught up. So look, basically, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
we're not caught up. I
Oh,
just
my
got-
fault. I'm sorry.
It's not caught up.
Give me a second because I got jumped crazy.
Yeah, Attic, help out on the super chat, sir. Oh, he's muted. He's talking.
Yeah.
Speaks
Oh
is
well.
coming.
Yeah. All right. I know I missed something. We got Wilbo Gaggins.
Wow.
I don't like saying that name.
That name is super pause.
5 years, at least 500 million, in one of the biggest studios in the world, backed by one of the biggest companies in the world. COVID is no excuse. Harsh, but true. Okay.
Yes, yeah,
That's true.
that's
Okay.
true.
Then we have Gamers Play with the $2 super chat. Halo is better off without 343 Studios. Wow, the consensus is kind of.
They give us so many chances. I mean, at this point, it makes sense.
Then we got One Bad Mother with the $5 super chat. Don't overlook all the leads changed from Halo 5 long ago left last year.
Yeah.
These leads had to Captain Titanic after the iceberg. And we have JD Gamer with the $5 super chat. To me, it's not why is ray tracing not ready yet at launch. It's why would you even think to launch any game, let alone your flagship game, without it?
Right.
That is true.
Yeah.
And we have Elemental Peel with the $5 super chat. 343 needs to drop Xbox One support for Halo, which is something that people have been speculating, and make it 100% Series X. At least make the multiplayer Xbox One a la Black Ops.
We'll be interested to see if they actually do that. Continue.
Then we have Michael, aka BetStats Finest, with the $5 super chat. I feel Halo is taking all the shine away from the good games that are coming to Xbox, but there are plenty of great games that were shown. Enjoy, Lords. That is true. It just feels like, when it comes to Infinite, that's what people are mostly looking forward to. Everything else in Game Pass is coming fantastic.
Right.
Viper XT with the $5 super chat. Not having Halo leaves Xbox without that recognized figure to grab you at launch. There we go. Spider-Man Miles Morales gives PlayStation 5 that character everyone knows.
It's your launch game. Go ahead, next.
All right, so we're caught up. I'm sure that I missed something.
No. Okay, we got Brad with $2 super chat. Lords, does Halo need to be revamped? I don't think so, Brad. I think the direction that they're going in is going to be the model that's for Game Pass, but it's just it has to be a Series X exclusive. I mean, I'm sorry. It's very nice that you want to bring these dudes along, just like Sovereign just said. Yeah, do the multiplayer for everybody else. Let that multiplayer rock. But that main game, if it's going to be your showpiece, if it's going to be your diamond girl, she has to look flawless. And I'm sorry, it just didn't look flawless.
JD Gamer said we missed a couple from him. So
Missed two, Michael, aka.
So that we have to wait on that.
wait, so
All right, I'll find it.
Yeah, we need those, yo. We can't be missing y'all.
And
we missed Wizo Gamer. Yeah, we missed a couple too.
Yeah, we got to get those.
Yeah.
You want me to read them?
Yeah,
you guys hear me?
Big Cloud, you can read them.
Shout out to Michael, aka Bestie Finest. He's for the 5. He says, I feel Halo is taking all the
Can
shine.
you guys not hear me?
Now we
got
can
that,
hear you.
bro. We got that one, Big Cloud.
You got that one? You got Viper as well?
Yeah, we got Viper as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're saying Wizo Gamers
Hold
and
on,
JD Gamer.
I'm bringing up the screen now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So,
Okay.
Oh yeah, super chats haven't been that screen hasn't been working for me.
Okay. No,
Hit
so,
the-
See if one of you guys can go onto it.
no doubt. We can't hear you, Attic. Shout out to somebody go. I dropped.
You
$2.
can't hear me?
No, he's messing with you. He said, Duke Lord said I dropped $2 because I'm on that TCL budget. Haters.
Just don't hype up 120 frames per second, so I guess.
No, King is still
you
going
can
to
hype it up,
shame.
the other system can't do it.
Oh man.
They're barely doing 30. You just better stop.
So if you can eventually find it, just let me know because we got to get.
No, it pushed me already, so I don't have that.
Y'all got to get to that super chat page, y'all.
It won't let me launch it. Like you guys.
Oh, so
gonna have to
YouTube's
try.
bugging out. Yeah, sorry guys. Look, yeah,
YouTube's back on that thing.
Yeah, YouTube's bugging out as far as the super chat
All right,
page.
so we're just gonna read them as they pop up.
As they pop up, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We'll get that. Wildzone Gaming JD, we will get you, man. Sorry about that. But look, I just want to give it to Big Cloud real quick. Again, what we were talking about with the PS5 potential exclusive.
Or just put what you said right there, and we'll read it right from right there.
At me or Solve about what you said, and we'll read it again. I'm sorry. You can even make it longer for this time because of the messed up.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, YouTube doing the Lord's dirty.
And we'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So just at them directly. So yeah, man. So like I said, and there's a big rumor, and I saw your video, sir. If Take-Two game and yeah. So let's talk about it, man. What you think about Sony's approach?
So it's been going around in the community. I've been hearing this that Sony's looking to lock down like timed exclusivity for GTA, and it's like a $700 million deal. Something like that for now. When I saw this,
I hope so. I hope they spend $700 million to lock down Grand Theft Auto. I hope they break the bank to go do that. Because that's 30 days money from other stuff. So go pay $700, you fools, to do that. Knock yourself out. If you think that's gonna make you win anything, how about take that $700 million and go fix PlayStation Now? Oh my God! Take that $700 million. Listen, I want y'all PlayStation dudes to really sign a petition on this. Think about this: if they got $700 million to throw at a Gran Turismo, take that $700 million and fix what's wrong. How about fix your servers? How about fix your infrastructure so that you're able to launch with? How about fix the PlayStation 5?
Yeah, I got. Hold on. Let me interrupt you. I got it to pop up. Let me read these before it leaves.
Oh, the super chat. Yeah, we got to get that. Sorry.
I'm going to read back all the way from Viper. So I don't know if we'll just read from the Wise
Gamer and Wise Old Gamer is the two specifically that we missed.
Okay, I'll just read from where I see Wise Gamer. Okay. So let me read the one where it said it's two. Okay, Wise Gamer with the $5 super chat. Here's a scary thought: they probably had multiple builds that they were running to be shown, and the build was perceived to be the best one. So he's saying that was probably the best one.
Oh yeah. That's a good point.
Got another $5 super chat from JD from the Wise Old Gamer. Phil thinks he's killing it with the electric slide. Like
the dance moves. That was a funny analogy.
We got a $2 super chat from Brap. King said Phil was doing the Carlton.
The Carlton. Yeah.
We got a 10 super chat from Wilbo Gaggins. I probably butchered that. 5 years, at least 500 million on one of the biggest studios in the world, backed by one of the biggest companies in the world. COVID is no excuse. Harvest, but the truth.
Okay, so that I think we're caught up there because I read that one.
I'm just reading all of them. There's only like 5 more left.
Okay.
We got a $2 super chat from Gamer Play. Halo is better off without 343 Industries.
Okay.
We got a $5 super chat from One Bad Mother. Don't look that all the leads changed from Halo 5 long ago last year. These leads had to capture gigantic after the iceberg. I'm reading them all.
Yes,
I got a $5 super chat from JD Gamer. To me, it's not why is ray tracing not ready at launch. It's why would you even think to launch any game, let alone your flagship, without it?
Facts.
You got a point there.
Facts.
We got a $5 super chat from Elemental PO. Man, you guys, let me read before you keep pulling them up. Every time they super chat, it pushes them all up.
Push them all up. I know.
We got a $5 super chat from Elemental PO. 343 needs to drop Xbox One support for Halo Infinite and make it 100% Xbox Series X. At least with the make the multiplayer Xbox One with Black Ops. I don't know what he meant by that. I guess he was talking about how Black Ops was at the beginning of this generation.
Yeah.
All right, so we're almost caught up. We got a $5 super chat from Michael, aka Busted Finest. I don't know, man. I don't know these. Do I look like I'm from New York?
You better rap. Continue.
You got busted.
I feel Halo is taking all the shine away from the good games that are coming to the Xbox, but there are plenty of games that have to be shown. Enjoy, Lords. Definitely appreciate. We got a $5 super chat from Viper XT. Not having Halo leaves Xbox without the recognition figure to grab you at launch. Spider-Man Miles Morales gives PS5 that character everyone knows. Yes, everyone knows that, and everyone's already played that game. It's called the PS4
being
version.
messy. Continue.
We got $10 super chat for Restored Hades. I do understand a lot of people's frustration with the delay of Halo. Reasons for it can only speculate. Being impacted by the pandemic and losing 2 family members, I see things a lot differently. Definitely hate to hear that, Restored Hades, that you lost 2.
Sorry about that, brother. Sorry about that, brother.
We're caught.
You all caught up? Okay, cool. Back to Big Cloud. You were finishing your thought with the exclusives and what they were doing.
Yeah, I was looking to get time exclusivity for GTA, and again, we don't even know when this game's going to come out. That's the funny thing. We're gonna get it because they literally just announced that GTA 5 is coming to PlayStation 5. So it's like, that's probably gonna be later on down the road. I don't know what they're doing with GTA 5 at this point. And I'm not even sure if your character transfers over to PS4 to 5.
It probably won't do that. They want you to start over. They ain't trying to give you half the stuff.
They want you to really get back into the cards and all that crap. You ain't get my money. I already got it on PC.
No doubt. Shout out to JD Gamer. Okay, we'll get it right. Look, I'm gonna get Addict, dude, your thoughts on the whole PlayStation approach with the exclusives.
With PlayStation,
yeah, just the whole.
I mean, clearly they're killing it, man. They have a grain on. The thing is when you have this much of an install base right now going to next gen, that they can go to there and ask for the bare minimum and get everything because they know that there's a good chance.
Like, what, they killing what rumors? Like, rumors is being killed. Like, what are they killing? Like, acting like something was officially talked about. Oh, because they put a little Spider-Man skin on a crappy Marvel game.
Full character, sir, with full skill tree, sir.
Now, they got an exclusive. So if you got exclusive boo-boo, does it make it hot boo-boo?
We don't know it's boo-boo, sir.
Hold on. Before we talk about anything being boo-boo, I hear JD Gamer said that I didn't catch one of his. Let me just read it real quick. Okay. We got a $5 super chat from JD Gamer. Without Halo, you don't get SOCOM, Killzone, Resistance, Battlefield, or Call of Duty on console. Halo did that for you. So you get Halo right no matter what. Okay.
I
look, JD Gamer, I can't see the one before that, so just put it in there and tag me and we'll read it.
No doubt. King, don't agree with these rumors.
I don't agree with none of them because they're rumors. I can sit there. I can make a rumor today, right now. Listen,
I mean, you make rumors all the time. But
listen. Microsoft just brought WB Games. Thank you.
You know what else rumor he likes to say? That the Game Pass, Cyberpunk Day 1 in Game Pass.
No, listen, I said on the X. See, this is where your brain don't function right.
Really, my brain. This is the diversion.
This is the diversion. This, right? Listen.
Got to use humor because you know I'm right.
Listen, when the X come out, that day you can go to the store and buy it. When you pick it up and you put on your Game Pass, Cyberpunk will be there. There's no insiders. There's no me saying, somebody's whispering in my ear. Nobody sent me a text message. Nobody sent me an email. Nobody called me. This is my opinion. This is what I'm believing to be facts. I'm a by myself, and when it happens, I want all you to bow down.
You want the box? No doubt. Let me get some. We got to move on because we go along with this. So, what do you think about this approach, man?
I mean, he's like I said last week, it's ruthless. But this is all fair, man. And again, the thinking is that they're really going hard on this because two reasons, right? Xbox is looking the other way. They're not even really trying to do what they're trying to do in the same realm. And two, it probably means that their first party stuff isn't 100% ready, even maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years down the line, right? They already, the speculation that Horizon is next holiday. Right. In between that, we don't know when Demon Souls is coming, right? So it's just one of those things. Is like, well, if we don't want the same thing to happen that happened at the start of the PS4 generation, where it's like you're playing Resogun and after that, there's a long wait until we get to Infamous Second Son. Right. So it's bold. It's bold, and it, like King said, it's a gamble because maybe some of this exclusivity isn't as big as you think it is, right? If you pay for a game that you think is going to hit really hard and it doesn't happen, then you spend a whole lot of money to get it for no reason.
Right.
But they've showed in the PS4 generation, you know, with things like, you know, a 1-year exclusivity on Nier Automata, the 1-year exclusivity on Final Fantasy. These sorts of things matter. So
I think that's going to carry over again to PS5, Final Fantasy. That might do that again.
Simon, let me ask you a question, right? Did it really matter when I started playing it in Game Pass? Didn't Nier Automata? Did it really matter?
Ultimately, no, right? But the thing is, what PlayStation does and what they've always done is like they're good at that moment, that zeitgeist in the moment, right? And you see, if Nier Automata had come and gone and people hadn't talked about it and hadn't been talking about it, oh God, the game of the year, oh my God, there's multiple endings, all that stuff, it might have just come and gone and not mattered, right?
Right.
Same thing like with Neo. Neo's great, but Neo, it never had that traction of like a Sekiro. It never had that traction of an actual Souls game. Right. So as good as it was, you know, it didn't move that needle that much, right? But this is stuff they've been doing all along. Now, so the assumption now is that they're going to do it with bigger games, the third-party games that everybody knows. Everybody.
What's that word you just used to preface that? You said
assumption.
We all know what happens when you assume.
So let's take this a little bit further. Let's go around the realm and give a percentage on what you think this rumor being true. I want to start with BitCloud. What percentage you think this is going to be true?
The amount of insiders that we run into.
So many.
I give it like, I go 30%.
Okay. No doubt. Yeah, I'm probably there. I'm probably about 30, 40.
Like, really? Because
I think they're going to do something. I don't know if it's going to be
30%. Like, GTA is a big title. I give it 30%.
So, yeah, that's what I said, too, in the video. I'm like, that doesn't even seem feasible.
Walks away from
it doesn't seem feasible because, you know, you got to think about if I'm paying $700 million,
right?
How, you know what I'm saying? How is that going to translate me getting that back over time?
Right.
GTA Online more likely is not going to be ready until another year.
That's a good point. Right. That's a good point. So,
you know, I think if they do this, it's not to get that money back. It's to stand out. I mean, they see this as an investment, not like an investment for a return.
But to me, I would agree with King in the sense that if the rumors are true and the investment is some 30 days, that's a waste of money as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Oh, like 30 days for 700 mil?
That was the rumors I heard. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen because I'm like, you better lock that in for a year for paying all that money.
That's why I said get them.
30 days?
Hold on. We got JD Gamer, which we're not going to miss this time. $10 super chat. I have to give credit where credit is due. Sony is better at marketing, and they have been using the art of war since the beginning, while Microsoft has been dancing. Cut out the dancing, Microsoft, and cut PlayStation through.
Listen,
you know what's crazy?
PS5 and PlayStation in general has gotten those movie like trailers. I know it's like for like the marketing. They really have stepped it up with their marketing.
Absolutely.
You know, me and Cognito.
When we first saw it, with all the characters on the screen, the dude was walking down the battlefield, and the people. They really did go all out. I give them props.
Me and Cognito was talking, and he was like, "You know what's funny? The fact that Sony's marketing team was so good, their PR team had to do very little this gen. And now, when you catch up to now, it's like it's not like their marketing team's not as good as it was. It's just right now, you know, they haven't really ramped up yet. That their PR team has to say something. It's like a deer with their heads in the light. Like they're just like I don't know what to say. Like they sit there looking at someone like, "Come help me."
Hold on. Go ahead.
Dago guy with the $5 super chat. The king is the voice of reason. Ain't nobody checking for Miles Morales. He's no more Spider-Man than Falcon. I don't think that's what King's saying, but he's a Miles fan. He's just not convinced that it's coming out at launch.
Listen, trust on everything. If Miles Morales doesn't launch with a PlayStation 5, I probably don't even pick up PlayStation that day. And this is crazy for me to even think in that way because there's nothing, and let me tell you, there's absolutely nothing on that console that will make me play anything because I saw your show and it was garbage. So it was 4 titles that was there that I gave the show a 4, but because they have 2 consoles, and remember each console got 2 points, that made it an 8. But
You gave 2 coins. Oh my god!
I gave the consoles 2 points each. Well, why wouldn't it? It didn't show anything.
I feel like you're trying to.
Do a second.
I feel like you're trying to underball the score. You're trying to raise it for the console.
No, you're supposed to. They didn't show the console, and they showed it. Come on, man. I told you going in.
But 2 points
for each console. For the digital, he really loved the digital console. He loved it.
What's wrong with you? That's
one thing I can tell you about King. King didn't think you were going to get a digital option for PS5.
Oh no, I did. I had information.
I thought you were against it. I thought
No. I had information. I just didn't believe it. I don't believe half the stuff that come in my DM. But
2 points.
Yeah, so what? 2 points. If you would have did a separate show by yourself with a console, then fine, you would have got 5 points. But who cares? Anyway, what I'm saying is that Miles Morales means a hell of a lot to me.
Yeah,
Spider-Man means a hell of a lot to me.
Right.
Y'all stop. Y'all saw a cinematic trailer,
right,
and with some skipping to gameplay
picture,
right.
Y'all saw less than you saw from Halo.
I feel what you're saying. You said wait until you see the gameplay before you commit that it's actually going to be available.
I know it's that screenshot had ray tracing. So
he on that. He on that big.
The only thing that's going to get me to pick that up, to pick up a PS5 at launch is Demon Souls, because I really couldn't. I could not care less about Spider-Man at all.
I'll tell you this, right?
So we got a $5 super chat from JD Gamer. Microsoft could end all this noise easily by Warner Brothers and from software. Let everyone know that you've got permanent license and that all content will be exclusive.
Go off in a minute, JD.
If they buy from software, PlayStation, what?
I'll be kicking the nuts, yeah.
That would be crazy.
That would be the day the world ended on Twitter.
I gotta get my balls off it.
This got to be a big concern. They showed gameplay for a lot of other stuff,
right?
And they didn't show any for Miles, and they showed pictures, and they have not gave you the big reveal for their big launch title.
Right.
I believe both of these companies are scrambling for third-party deals
just to hold it off until
to hold it down. Yeah, until okay.
I mean, because if Miles comes out in January, still in that holiday, still in that.
What do you?
And we're waiting on that too, and at this point in time, that's crucial because a lot of mom and pop, the mom and pops usually pre-order and layaway these consoles.
Right.
Just out of curiosity, I have a question for King and Bit. What do you think of Horizon supposed to come out next year and there's no gameplay? Because that's the thing that caught me off guard.
It's a year away. Yeah. A lot of Sony titles get pushed back anyway, so it's a year away, and around that time, another game will come out that'll give them some distance, some breathing room, and they can just push it back a little bit further. It'd be early 2022. It could be in March 2022 instead of the holiday season of November. I'm not rushing that game. Because that game doesn't really mean as much as it means to other people to me. Right. But I want them to get that game right. So, I can see it in 2022.
We got Avowed. Avowed's coming 2023 and Hellblade 2. Those are
those are wild out. So if you want to get it, then I'm gonna get my balls off. We got more.
Jonathan B with the $5 super chat. The difference is that we trust Insomniac, but we don't trust D43. Sadly, Sony can get away without showing full gameplay.
And it's not sadly as much as I hate to say this, Sony has shown that their studios could be depended on. Right. We can't really trust anything 343 does until Infinite comes out. And I'm sorry, people in that chat don't agree with that statement, but you're just gonna have to deal with it.
It is what it is. Let me get my joint on. Here's the deal. The reason why I brought this topic up in all seriousness was because obviously I see this. In my opinion, I kind of see the strategy what Sony's trying to do, and I actually think it's a smart approach, right? So my whole thing is this, and this leads back to kind of what King was saying earlier, stuff like that. For the Xbox community, right? Right now, this was the generation that was supposed to be promised. They held the fort down, knowing that studios were being bought. We understand that services were coming with Game Pass. To me, this is a critical juncture. And the reason being is because that's the aftermath of the Halo Infinite delay, right? When you don't have that differentiator, you don't have that thing at launch, people have to make decisions. So now that you've got that, morale is kind of low. And I'm on the record, y'all know, Peter Moore, my guy. Right, and the reason why Peter Moore was my guy, people say why Peter Moore, right? one, we have to admit it was probably Xbox's most successful generation. Two, you know what I'm saying? The reason being is that he had a moment of truth moment. And if you're a 360 guy, you remember when those red ring of deaths was popping off, right? And everybody was trying to act like, oh, that was just anecdotal, his man, that's it. And then it started to catch like wildfire, right? And everybody's 360 was red ringing. And I'll never forget, I want to shout out Ryan McCaffrey. I want to shout, he had the Xbox bosses on, Sean McCraft, Seamus Blackley, Peter Moore, and Phil all in the room, all the Xbox generations, right? And he asked Peter Moore, how was that moment? And he said, look, this was a defining moment because we had launched a year before the PlayStation. We had this tremendous momentum, right, of before the PS3. They were rocking and rolling. These systems are failing. Now, you now have to go to your boss and say, yo, we got to eat this $1 million course if we want to save this brand. If we don't do, he likened it to a Tylenol moment in real life. What happened with Tylenol? And he said it was the scariest meeting he ever had. He had to walk to the Microsoft execs, the big bucks, and say, look.
Steve Ballmer. He had to walk
Steve Ballmer, right. And he had to go in there and say, look, if we don't do it, and this is Peter putting himself on the line. The reason why I bring this up is to say this.
He knew there's a good chance he was leaving there unemployed.
Exactly, right? So no one is blaming Phil 100% for the series of events, but we have to admit they were rocking and rolling at the Video Game Awards, right?
Bro, we thought they were on cloud 9.
They were on cloud 9. Hellblade.
They had to tear it down with Austin Evans.
Austin Evans.
They gave you the box immediately.
Digital Foundry.
You know,
facts. He was on fire. We sitting there looking at PlayStation like, yo, what you doing? Because they out here.
Think Sony was going to come out this year. We thought Sony would come out next year because Sony was so laid back.
I'm still on that time.
Right, hold on. Let me finish though. All I'm saying is these are those, and this is where I'm with Sov now. These are moment of truth leadership moments, in my opinion. I'm going to watch between now and then the launch. Because at the end of the day, you've got to build morale in this base that has been waiting, and this is the generation that's been promised, right? This is the games were supposed to be coming and be ready. It's not happening right now. We just seen what happened with Halo Infinite. You know, I like the third-party showcase, but at the end of the day, I have to admit that the gameplay was not shown for a lot of stuff, so that was a stumble, right? So we had these little series of stumbles that have now led us here. This is what I feel that has to be done. This, for me, for Phil, to get back to being Dominus is one, short-term move. Realistically, whether it's what King is saying, with a third-party game, jumping into Game Pass, whether it be a Cyberpunk, I don't know how realistic that is. We are now hearing rumblings, and I can say it officially, right? Because I was told this a while ago, but I couldn't say it. But I am hearing rumors, and shout out to Reddit, because if you don't believe me, go to Reddit, that there are rumors that they are in talks with EA in some capacity. I don't know how. I don't know the extent. Reddit is popping right now. Right?
Listen to King.
Right? Yeah, King, but King no, because he get his little bird.
I didn't say anything.
I couldn't say it before either because now I can say it's public information. I ain't snitching my sources, but they are saying that there's some type of negotiation, whether it be Game Pass or some type of move to get. I think that would be a great move because again, if you have a Madden, a FIFA, or whatever in Game Pass at launch, no matter how as a hardcore you may not care about it, but Madden when it's out there on MPD as far as when it launches, we know what it do. FIFA worldwide, we know what it do. To have those type of games in a Game Pass service, again, rumor. I'm not saying this is official, just saying these are rumors, right? Okay, so if that's the case, that's a power move in the short term, right? You free up, you help the launch a little bit, right? With the Game Pass, you sell services and all that. Now, long term, this is what I need, kind of what King is. You gotta go up to Satya and say, fam, we've got to either, whether it be WB, Bungie, you've got to give hope to this base. This base is beaten down. There is no reason for a non-hardcore person to run into the store and put his faith in it without the games being there. But if you show this vision of hope, right? If you show this hope that they are doing these things, that's how you get people to say, you know what, Phil? Boom, I'm rocking. I'm staying right here. I can hold the fort down. And that's what I'm going to say.
the
Let me get the
WB
super
Games
chat.
comment you made. This is what I love about that too, though. I know a lot of people put a lot of faith into the Batman whole rumor thing. Honestly, I don't even think they should even waste their time with that. I think they should just go to Marvel themselves and create their own.
I would love it. I would love it. I don't care who it is, Big Cloud. My thing is, if you're gonna promote Game Pass as the thing, just like Netflix, you gotta have content. You gotta have studios. Yeah, you gotta have guys that at quality studios, whether it's Rocksteady, NetherRealm, all these guys, all those support studios, whatever you gotta do, Bungie, whatever you got, you now have to have that heart to heart with Satya, kind of like how my man had the heart to heart with, and say, look. And now the good thing that's going for his favor, King, is when we saw those fiscals, and they were saying he's still got the green light to go out and do it. So my thing is, I'm watching. These are moment of truth moments. This is where it is, and that's all I wanted to say.
They do with Netflix, you know what I'm saying? Just buy whatever, you know. Get the
Philly, I'm with you, bro. Mass Effect trilogy remaster. I'm in. All that EA catalog. Because let's be real, EA Play ain't moving out here. Let's keep it.
Well, Orion is moving. It's and EA Play. That's a misnomer. It's actually isn't it like the top 2 games of service, something like that?
Right.
It's definitely moving, but and since it went to PlayStation, I thought that was a great move. I thought finally PlayStation put it there. I thought that was really smart.
Right.
I just feel that Madden works.
Woo!
FIFA works. Well, FIFA doesn't matter.
Sorry,
it works. But I thought about it the first time, and then somebody talked about it, and I was just like, I just miss dudes. But when I saw their third-party showcase and Madden was there, I didn't understand it.
Right.
I'm like, why is it here?
King. Not even that. Now I could talk about it because now I can.
Let's get these super chats.
Let me get this. Bro. I got you. I got you. Let's go to get this one before I forget. Remember when xCloud was announced? What game was in xCloud?
Madden.
Exactly. Which had no bid. And then here's the.
It had no business to be there.
Here's the other thing. I was part of that test group. They had their own streaming service ready to go. That at the time I was under NDA. You know what I'm saying? So now
I think it's probably a collaboration with the streaming.
I remember playing Need for Speed on that. It wasn't great, but
they had an infrastructure in place. So to me, if you putting Madden on xCloud, you're betting on another horse instead of your own for cloud infrastructure. Continue, King. Get the super chats.
I believe.
Yeah, let's get the super chats.
All right, we got.
All right, so hold on before there's 374 people in here, you guys.
Thank you, y'all.
Well, let's hit that like button. Let's try to get that over 200 before the end of the podcast. You go. My voice is gone.
We got JD Gamer with the $10 super chat. Microsoft should say we lost Halo for launch. Walk up to EA, Take-Two, Activision, Bethesda, Sega, Konami, and Square Enix, and drop off a bag that makes Sony choke. Big bank take little bank always. Just do it. Yeah,
Facts.
I agree.
What is kind of funny is like they better hope they never get petty.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We caught up.
We got JD again with $2 super chat. Microsoft should show Sony how to money hat for real. And we have after that we have a Midway Monster with the $5 super chat. I've always felt EA and Xbox were cozy with each other, just waiting for an opportunity to partner up. Food for thought. EA titles day and date.
That will be insane.
That's a huge deal. And we'll talk about that.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you think about how EA Play, the most thing that's appealing about EA Play is those titles day and date. That's it. Because everything else, the back catalog is whatever.
Let JD Gamers chose to use the super chat we missed on this statement. Read this one. Look, Phil, I know you're watching this. Get IOP and just a few others to make a test group for these showcases. That way we have more Craig. We have no more Craig moments.
Don't use me. Don't use me.
Let's catch up. So
yeah, I think we're caught up.
All right, cool. So let's get it. We got more. I just wanted to get that off. Again, this is what we're hearing. These are rumors. Let's move on. Last thing, solve. Let's breeze through this. And then we gotta get this.
God. Tim Sweeney being messy, fellas. Tim Sweeney being mad messy. So EpicGames last week went ahead and added a direct payment system to Fortnite on both well not iOS, but iOS and the App Store, Google Play App Store, so that players could decide whether they wanted to pay Epic directly or pay whatever fees you would pay to those platform holders, i.e. the iOS Store or Google Play. Knowing full well what would happen. So immediately, obviously, this is not part of the rules. You can't do this.
Yeah,
so
you're cutting out the.
You're cutting out the middleman. You cutting out the middleman. You can't
Cutting out the bag. What's up?
So, almost immediately, Fortnite was banned from both the iOS Store and the Google Play Store. At which point, like I said, Tim Sweeney being messy, comes right back with a parody video, all right, of the 1984 Apple video when they were announcing the Macintosh for the first time, and they were at the same time also parodying George Orwell's 1984, which talks about a totalitarian society in which they're fighting against the man.
Hashtag free Fortnite.
Free Fortnite. So they make a play on that, where they're saying basically, look, we're fighting against the man right now.
I'm done.
Make the man.
God.
So
Fight
what
the
happened
power.
was when they did that after releasing the video, then they go ahead and they had this all prepared because they knew
Video
it was
on
deck. On deck. They then proceeded to sue both Apple and Google for the rights to they didn't want damages from them, right? All they want is for them to eliminate what they deem as a monopoly on these platforms.
You know what's crazy?
He's a fool.
This is what's crazy. The fact that Epic has this clout based on one product. It isn't even the one that we know them for from beforehand, right? It's not. This is not Unreal doing the talking. This is a product that at the start of this generation was a joke, and they now have the clout to move mountains with Fortnite. What do you guys? This is hilarious to me.
I want that game to burn. Honestly, that game is just bad for the industry. My personal opinion.
I can't say that without.
Do you try to implement it like with the battle royale style? Like, no. This is the same.
Without Fortnite, I think there would be a lot. The industry would be way different. This industry, no, they're the reason we got cross progression, cross play. I'm convinced that they never would have came up, we would still not have this.
Fortnite is the game of the generation. Period. Like this,
period. I hate it. But
I'll give it that. I mean, it is one of the biggest
Fortnite
came out.
Besides Minecraft, Fortnite's probably the game that has moved the entire industry forward more than anything else.
Definitely moved the needle. I hate it, but
just think about it. First off, they came out to Sony and be like, "Yo, we want crossplay. What's up?"
Yeah.
Let's get
and not only Sony caved.
All right, we have Stitch with the $20 super chat. I'm dropping this like King dropping knowledge. Cyberpunk and Games Pass. He is not too far from the truth. Yeah, I mean that's a big truck. That's a big truck you got to drop off.
They got to do that. They got to do that,
or at the very least, give them whatever they need to have that Series X patch ready to go.
It's already a signed, sealed, delivered thing.
So we have Eagles fan with the $2 super chat. Fun to Splinter Cell game exclusive to Xbox. Hell yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Let's do that.
Then we got Michael, aka Bet Size Finest, $5 super chat. Team Galaxy Fortnite is still in the Galaxy Store. Real talk.
Interesting. So we go down.
So what do you guys think of this, man? This is hilarious to me.
I think that when it comes to it, part of me thinks that part of me thinks that Epic is being too much, but the other part of me is like,
you want the world to
burn. I'm like, I don't know why, but having multi-billion-dollar corporations came to a video game company, I like that. Like, so,
which is also another multi-billion-dollar
company. But you can't really compare Epic that made one great game that blew the hell up to multi-billion-dollar, trillion. No, they're not doing Microsoft. They didn't want that Fortnite smoke. They's like, all right, we'll take our ball. We're gonna go home. We're not gonna mess with you.
No doubt. Big Cloud, what's up, man? Where you at with this thing, man? Epic doing too much, or what's up?
Bro, like again, I never understood the appeal of the game at all. I never understood. When it was free to play, I'm like, dog, I don't know what y'all see in this.
I'm shooting at you. Let me build this house.
And because of decisions like that, you have like Halo coming out that's going to be free to play because they can't compete with these games.
I got family members who know I'm a YouTuber. They'll see the setup. They go, all right, you play Fortnite. I'm like,
Look at the sideways.
I'm playing on now Fortnite, but that game to burn. I just want that game to burn. It's the biggest game of this. It's one of the biggest games of this gen for sure, absolutely. But
yeah,
I don't like the impact that it's having on a lot of.
One of the biggest games. That is the biggest game.
They do it too much, Big Cloud.
I don't like that Call of Duty's trying to copy the format. I don't like every other. I just don't like it. I'm like, dog, can y'all for once be original?
Yes,
make your own.
I call it the mumble rap of video games. Everybody's copying it.
And you know what's funny? Remember when
it's not copying that. Like, do something.
Remember 6 months ago, I told you guys, don't count Fortnite out because everyone in this thing was like, man, Warzone, it's over. Warzone's done it. They've dethroned Fortnite. I was like, no, they haven't. And now Epic is taking multi-billion-dollar corporations to court. All right,
so if that game fails, I'm just gonna laugh at everybody who's like really hyping it.
Y'all are missing the whole thing.
Good.
I'll laugh.
Good. I'm about to go after you. Good.
All right. Tim Sweetie is throwing the meat on the table.
Oh, factual.
Oh, facts.
What's the best part about the meat? Pause. Is the fact that they have their own store that they don't pay nobody for.
Yes.
It's in there. They get 100% cut. So all right. So they getting 100% cut here. And like the fact they gotta give you 30.
Yup.
Yeah, so there you go.
Knew that going in.
Yes.
They signed the deal with the knife in one hand, holding the hand, and it was waiting until they got strong enough.
Yes.
Poke you. They was waiting for a moment of weakness. Now, the moment of weakness happened when
Microsoft said they being unfair.
Yes, and they said now's the time to strike when they are.
They had the videos ready. They had the disc record ready. They had back-to-back ready.
He was on the phone with the lawyers. Is the video done? Can we do this now?
Didn't they come out with a custom Xbox One for Fortnite as well? It's like a purple.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Yes.
Here's where the messy gets really messy.
Yes.
Right. Not only did he stab him and say, stick him up. Stick him up. They threw their joint in there knowing they're about to get canceled, right?
Yes.
They know the world. They know when a little kid pick up his phone.
Yes.
Fortnite. What the hell?
Why can't I play it, Bonnie?
What's going on, Apple? What's really going on?
Facts.
So now, the world is on fire. He knows this, right?
And I can.
This is the part where he can make them bend the knee. I told you they're gonna bend the knee, and he said, "You know where the other pressure come in? Financials." So now here's where this is where the monkey wrench comes flying across the room. We're suing you.
Yo, how they gonna have a legal suit ready? The minute you remove their game, this is the most premeditated thing I've ever seen. They knew they violated, and they knew that was gonna happen, and then they had the lawsuit ready to go.
And you know what's crazy? They know they losing this, like, and they don't care. Like,
he's not gonna lose this.
I don't know.
This is where Epic is gonna win.
I don't know.
This is where. Say let's
what
say
if Epic changed the whole industry by doing this?
Good.
Oh no!
Right now, right? That so it's out of the Google Store. It's out of the Apple Store. The first one out of those two win back those subscribers, right? Let's say it's back in the Google Store. The Note 20 is gonna sell like hotcakes. So all Apple dudes that want to play Fortnite. Microsoft wins in that thing too because we have the Game Pass game controller. We're starting to play this now. Once Apple loses the Fortnite demographics and they're deemed as the evil entity,
right?
And they lose the money because they're going to lose the money as well. They're going to lose in court. They don't want to sit in court.
We gotta see though that court argument. Shout out to Hogue. I was with Hogue and Rap yesterday. there's some stuff here. This is the second side here that's crazy. I'm gonna get my balls off when you finish.
I just want to. 15% is gonna happen. They're gonna bend the knee. Fortnite is gonna make them bend the knee. No more 30%. It's gonna be 15% how they want it.
Look, here's the deal. Shout out to Ho. He's on tremendous virtual legality on this. That we was on rap on Saturday with a rant. Here's the thing. All this hashtag free Fortnite. These dudes right now is all about that cut. They don't want to pay that 30%. They're not trying to act like this is some passionate humanitarian movement because how dare you take Fortnite from people? No, you don't want to pay 30%, fam. That's all this is, right? Then the second thing where they being slick is they are trying to break down a walled garden. So Apple makes a product and they say, yo, if you want to play here, which is your choice. You don't have to play here, right? If you want to put your game here, you gonna pay this 30% and you gonna abide to what we want to do. This is our club, right? They try to say, nah, you gotta put our games and do what we want, how we want it in your club. So right now, this is a big deal. They talk about Sherman Acts. They talk about this is an attack at the walled garden. And here's the funny part. I will give King this. They are willing to lose short-term money, Epic, because every time Fortnite owning that store, that's money lost, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So they are putting a big risk. So even if they don't ultimately win the way Hulk broke it down is most likely going to be a settlement. You're not going to do no 30% probably. Maybe they negotiate the price down or whatever. And then obviously it comes back or whatever. Here's the funny thing though. The thing where Microsoft is watching with an eye is because now this is where I agree with Epic on this part. Where where Apple is being unfair, especially with Microsoft, is saying, yo, you allowing us in there, but then you saying, oh, with games, we gotta review each individual game before we could put your xCloud in. So then
they don't make that.
And Netflix, they like, yo, so why you ain't reviewing each individual movie that come in? Like, why you treating games? You know why they treating games? It's because damn well they got that Apple Arcade.
They have a horse
and they trying to get their joint off. So we know what's going on here. I will say this to King, which is absolutely hilarious. The brazenness of this damn Fortnite, the audacity of this damn game that will not go away. Like Addict said, they are the most strong-arming dudes I have ever seen. They low-keyed, hustled PUBG out of their engine, stole it, made it better, and then came out there. Then they went out there to Sony, accidentally leaked cross-play, and all of a sudden, now they put this thing, yo, Sony, what's up? Yo, your fans, they saying, you know what I'm saying? Trying to act like they are so ruthless.
Like, you got to consider that. Like, they made Sony go away from one of the most traditional things in console gaming. Yeah. And Sony's like, look, this is how we do things. And Epic's like, that's cute. That's cute. That's how we're doing it.
It's getting better. Then they say, yo, PC dudes, that's cute. You like Steam. You not getting your game. It's over here on our store. And so what? Lay down or get down. You not playing Borderlands until you play it over here. So open up another launcher.
And then the state people was like, well, you only have Fortnite. We don't care about Fortnite. Oh, we only have Fortnite. Okay, let's fix that.
This game is so out of control. Like, they are weaponizing a game to get kids to get angry at Apple. Like, how atrocious is it? Like, they are weaponizing Fortnite.
I love it so much.
It is absolutely genius.
Bro, like, they are literally like the Thanos.
They're literally modern hippies.
Yeah, like they're literally trying to get all the gems and then snap this thing away. Like, they are out of control. Bro, we gotta call how it is, man.
You gotta think a developer came out with their own game, blew up so big that they're in court right now and they're trying to strong arm two of the biggest software companies in the world.
They on somebody they have a deal with already.
That's what I'm saying, King. They knew they signed that deal already, saying you can't do this. Then they gonna put the microtransaction in, knowing they gonna get banned. They had a lawsuit in the video on that.
They Trojan horsed themselves into it, like they really did. They pulled the Troy. Like
they waited for that second of weakness that argument with Microsoft, and they said what? They got beef with
and King, you want to know the craziest thing about this, King? They about to make both of these companies fold.
That's see. If they pull this off, this would
and it's not even.
I've never seen Apple.
It's not even. It's not even in court. You know why they're gonna make them fold? Because people keep saying, "Oh, Apple don't need Fortnite money. Apple don't need Fortnite money, but those investors want that Fortnite money."
You know how they make them fold, right? Because chances are it's going to be very difficult to prove that these two platforms are monopolies, right? It's going to be difficult because it's their own platform, and you're not being forced to play on that platform.
You can't attack
so
the wall,
what I did start seeing was a lot of devs coming out talking about how that 30%, particularly on the Apple Store, affects them negatively. There's a dev that says, "Look, we've paid more to Apple for being on the App Store than we've made back in our game for 4 years." So it's like if they can get those devs to talk about how that 30% is killing them and there's no reason for it, dude. The amount of apps and games, whatever, on the App Store is so high that basically their return on investment for that 30% they're getting is really like a 300 to 400% win for them. Like it's ridiculous the amount of money they're making on each and every.
I mean, just look at it from YouTube perspective. They take 30% of all super chats from every YouTube channel, 30% of all ad revenue, and they take it from everybody.
That's really what this is about.
And that's what this is about, right? Because from the beginning, Epic was like, "Nah, we're only taking 12. We're only taking 12, and we're still killing it. We're making all this money. Why can't they do the same?" And it's just about that. It's about shaming them into getting to that point. And the thing about it is, like, I don't know that they're ever able to prove that these guys are monopolies. But if they are able to bring in enough people to be like, "Yeah, me too, I feel this way. Me too, I feel this way." Watch, the pressure is going to be enough. Like Cox said.
I'm gonna leave it here. This is how gangster Tim Sweeney is.
Ruthless.
This is how he is. When he did that to Sony and made Sony bend the knee for crossplay, Sony turned around and gave them 120.
I understand. That was a direct result of that.
No, if somebody do me wrong, I'm not bringing them no bread. But if
he's got a point there, man.
But
they so legit with they thugness.
Hole got a better point though. Hole has said that what's interesting is what they're doing is attacking the walled garden, right? Yeah. That is technically Sony's model. Sony's whole model is to play best here. What Hulk said was very interesting is that they wonder if Sony knew about this prior to them investing that money to now go again. Because if they win this case, that is a threat against all platforms having exclusives that they could come in and you can do what you want on their platform. This opens up another can of worms, and Home made a good point. It's very interesting to see because remember, Sony just invested in them not too long ago.
This low key is a Trojan horse that they're trying to fit into the big system, not the small system.
It's just what makes me laugh is that it's just this is another multi-billion-dollar company who wants nothing more than to take your money, acting like they're the messiah,
like they're virtuous.
Like they're sacrificing themselves for you.
And you know the crazy part, man, is just like it feels like every time they accomplish something, like making people cave, trying to compete with Steam. Steam claps back. They buy like 8 exclusives. Like it seems like the more they do, the cockier they get.
Bro, they brazen. They just like.
Let me get these super chats real quick. Here. We got Shroom Kingdom with the $2 super chat. Fortnite pulled the Pusha T. Yo, it did. It's stupid. Then we have Jonathan B with the $5 super chat. The other layer to this is that Apple has an active antitrust case with the European Union right now. Snitching on your homie knowing he's on purpose.
Yo, that's on fire. Y'all on fire, man. Let's get this. Hold on, Best-Star again.
Best-Star's finest $2 super chat. I don't feel bad for Apple.
Yeah, that's the thing. No one feel bad for none of these companies. Whoever wins, whoever wins. I'm just saying we sit back, get popcorn, and watch the show. Like that's what I'm saying.
It's absolutely hilarious. So
it's kind of like these we're just along for the ride.
We're along for the ride, big cloud.
Yeah, it really is like Godzilla, King Kong, and Mothra going at
it. Yeah. and then one of them talking about they for the people, you know. Out of here. Anyway, look. I'm sorry, big cloud. What you said?
I was like, place your bets. Who you got?
Yeah, who you got, man? Let's just see what happens.
My money's with Fortnite. Like
my money's on Fortnite.
Y'all just messy, yo. This is scary if they win, bro.
Tim Sweeney right now is 3-0. He's a knockout artist.
Yo, this is scary if they. I don't know if we want them winning this, man.
I don't care what you want. He's gonna do what he wants to do.
Oh my god.
Yo, this is the most hilarious topic.
You know what it is whenever he put his sights on something, people will be like, who we got his sights on?
So they just see they're all in the courtyard. They see Tim come up and they're like, he's got his sniper. Who is it on?
Yeah. And then we didn't even mention how he attacked. Remember, he attacked UWP
a
long time ago. And then a year later, we get Game Pass.
We get Game Pass. Yeah, it's out of control. Shout out to the Wise Old Game and Tell Us Super Chat. When all the Antichrist fight, who wins? That's a fact. It's one of them things. We're gonna do the poll. We gotta get out of here. This is a funny topic, man. I didn't think that was gonna go that crazy.
It's a lot longer than I thought it was.
Yeah, this topic was lit. That's how it was lit. New IP poll with the recently announced delay of Halo Infinite. What do you think Microsoft should do to help alleviate the loss of the title during the Series X launch? Choices are A, delay Halo Infinite was the right call. Launch the Series X as is. It will still sell to the masses. B, sign a big third-party exclusive to Game Pass for the Series X launch. C, buy WB Games and Bungie. Give the base hope. Or D, I don't care if I see Craig again in delayed Halo Infinite, throw 343 straight in the bushes.
That is gonna win. Gonna win this week.
That is the case. Just please rock the vote when it goes up. Shout out to Lord Big Cloud Gaming, man, rocking with us all the way through. With a little technical difficulty, but he still rock with us all the way, man. Absolute pleasure to finally have you in the realm, brother. Long overdue. Where can people find you? What you got going on, sir?
Well, first of all, thank you all for having me. This was fun. Thank you guys so much. This was great. Appreciate you guys. David, that's my brother. You already know. God, go back. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you guys go from 300. I remember you guys were back at 300 subs. And you guys got
right.
Man. Look at you. But I'm proud. Now I'm happy for all of you. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Even off air, we talk. You know, we are playing Destiny. So it's a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for the invite. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I know I see some people from RGT in here, so definitely hit that like button. Salute to you guys, Blaze, everybody. Thank you. You guys can find me at Big Cloud Gaming on YouTube and of course Twitter, Big Cloud Gaming. Man, play your games, man. Enjoy yourselves, man. You're about to get into a new gen. A lot of funny stuff is ahead of us.
You already know, man. Yo, support Big Cloud, man. One of the good guys in the community. Like I said, factual information, keeps it fair, has his preference, but at the end of the day, good people, and we all respect you, man. We love your journey. Shout out to the 7K, bro. Like I was super proud to see that, man, to see you moving, and yeah, man. Like I said, we bringing you back, so don't even worry about that.
Oh yeah, we definitely gotta do this again. Cause it was funny. You were playing Destiny, I was playing Ghost, and I was just like, somebody just hit me up. They're Ryan, you hit 7K. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That was my reaction because I don't chase the subs. I go with the passion. It's all passion here. I love what I do. I love the amount of people that I get to associate with. You know, it's incredible that I've come this far. I remember when I first hit 100, I didn't think I was gonna hit 1K.
Facts.
I didn't think I was getting. Here I am getting close to 10. So it just
keep it going, brother. We see it in the production value on fire, man. Salute. Keep it going, man. That's what's up. And of course, you already know Lord Addict out here wanting the world to burn, pulling for EpicGames, going for 343, all savagery today.
We might have to change the Addict world thing with the world behind it, have it on fire. So,
put a little fire. Thanks, bro.
You know, definitely want to appreciate Bit for coming on. Here's his Twitter info. Definitely go follow him on Twitter. Another place you can find me is in the Victory Circle on Fall Guys when he's playing.
It's going down at the show.
So definitely, first off, I want to say is that the people that we're I'm gonna have to reach out to Slow Mo and the other person whenever you get it. Just hit me up in the chat, in the comment section. We'll definitely get that out to you. Thanks for everyone coming by. Definitely hit that like button if you guys don't mind. And until next week, I will see you next week.
Yes, sir. Lord Sov, when everybody thought the smoke was coming from you, it came elsewhere. What's going on, sir? How can the people find you?
It was kind of a smoke bomb. It wasn't smoke from anyone.
Surprising for me. So, apologies to anybody in the chat that wanted it. What can I do?
This is one of the very few times we all was like, we gonna give them smoke equally today.
But yeah, big shout out to Big Cloud. Like Cog said, man, I didn't realize how much we had in common. Much love to anybody who puts on that singlet and does
wrestle boy.
Yeah, man. Those every single match was always deemed as the 6 worst minutes of your life because they are.
It really is. Your heart's drunk, you're pumping, you got people watching, you don't know if you're gonna screw up.
It takes a special breed to do that, man. So big shout out to you, man, and much love.
What's funny? I did it my first time on varsity.
Yeah,
that was my first time ever on varsity, and we went to state.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, listen, the first time I went out there, I was like, I'm a baseball guy. So it was a sport that I did in the winter, trying to, as kind of preparing me. And I'd never been in such good shape going into baseball season as my first time wrestling.
Yeah, for sure.
Wrestling is a different type of grind. I mean, you literally have to be at the peak. I mean, you think football stuff, but really football is mostly in the weight room. It has, I don't think nothing from football players, those who play football. Wrestling, it was just so much more technical. It's more aspect than just strength.
That first month that I threw up every single day. Every single day.
I'm with you on that. No,
that's real. That's real.
For sure. No doubt. And you know what? You can find me working. That's what I'm going to do. So.
No doubt. You already know. And Lord King with the earth-shattering news today, just shocked the chat. The chat was in. Oh, we got quiet. I've never seen.
We were very offensive.
The world stopped in the realm. Everybody on the panel, the whole chat put ear emojis. Everybody with it was King with the fire today, man. What's going on?
You know how I feel about Phil. Well, first and foremost, I've been in need of a guest.
Yes,
my man, Big Cloud. Today was a really good day because I already knew you was coming on, right? So this is my guy or whatever. He hit the 7K, and I'm like, he out here, he moving. And when he was doing his top 5, I've never had sweaty palms worrying about somebody else's picks, So that lets you know how much this dude he's my guy. And I was sitting there thinking, because you believe that you know somebody's like gaming habits, right? And I'm like, if Dino Crisis and Resident Evil ain't both my knees, I'm gonna lose them. But then I lost one knee, so I'm good. Also, we be talking statues and stuff in the background. So he's one hell of a dude, and definitely one of the most level-headed PlayStation dudes out here. He's not with that toxic nature. So if you do follow him, and if you don't follow him, you need to start following him. If you're an Xbox dude, listen, he's gonna call it down the line. Of course, he plays on Sony side, but he's real about it. So it's no capping for him, but it's just real stuff.
Once you got the cosign from Boone, I know it was lit. Let me tell you. Shout out to Boone. Sure. Game. I already know that's the homie.
You know what? Big Cloud, if you ain't go see it, go see it. I ain't gonna hit the fraud alert, because you was too busy popping bottles with the 7K. So it's up. So go watch that, because you wouldn't know if it have a light. Also, the last word with LordCognito and Ibantes. It was a good show this week.
Yeah, you really liked it for other reasons, but we didn't even talk about that.
The solstice is going on. These dudes is out here with the solstice, and they telling you how to get to your gear stack. If it's the first time you're doing the solstice, definitely go check that out. Also go to lordsofgaming.net.
Right there. Say it again, K. We got the new emoji for that. What's my website?
I'm lordsofgaming.net. LordsofGaming.net today because they have something of epic proportions there. If you guys don't know about this fantastic game called Skyward Sword from Zelda,
Attic face. Look at Attic face.
And read this article because it's an epic. Even the man himself, Dan Butchko, oh man, of Play NYC and Play Crafting is definitely behind this one right here. So please, I want you guys to go.
Don't you love how he takes the one person that's agreed with his nonsense?
Listen, make sure that you hit a bunch of likes on it, and make sure you leave comments and let them know this is the best written article of the year because we got our writers.
All credits to Undead on this one. Yeah, Undead did that.
This is a beautiful thing. Undead did his work, and I'm gonna go read it, and I'm gonna read it again, and I'm gonna recommend it again for everybody else to read it. Definitely go check it out. This fantastic game.
No doubt. Shout out to Lord to get that, David. That the entire team. Salute. You know what I'm saying? But sorry, we got 2 super chats on the way out.
Yeah, we got Viper XT with the $2 super chat. Great show, guys. Everyone hit that like button. Yeah, we at 156 now. Come on, guys.
Let's get that up.
We got Victor Alistine with the $5 super chat. Great show, guys. I do hope Microsoft acquires WB Interactive and possibly Bungie to solidify the base.
No doubt. Man, listen. That's rallying the troops right there. That's the Talladon moment for me. But anyway, yeah, man, look, you already know what it is, man. Again, salute to my brother Big Cloud. Good to have him in the realm. Finally, long overdue. He will be back. You know what I'm saying? You already know how we do with that. And again, salute for y'all for rocking with us with a little technical thing. YouTube, I don't know what was going on with that. Addict, support my bro Addict, man. He's killing these videos. And I really love the production value. He's been stepping it up. Gaming Addict channel has been on fire. He's been doing a lot, and he's been doing a lot with the community as well. We got a lot of cool stuff planned, so check that out as well. And then, of course, King KOS, you already know what time it is. If you're not on it, get on that YouTube playlist. Get on that LordsofGaming.net if you want the dimensions, the statues, all that information. And he's going to give you a synopsis and the history of the character. So even if you don't know what's going on, or you frauding, you can find out. What's up?
Viper... Let me get his whole name real quick. That's the person that won that thing. Viper XT. If you have a Twitter, hit me up. Like tweet me, do something. Got to get you your stuff, and I got to get Slow-Mo his stuff.
No doubt. Yo, shout out to Coco Nexus.
Your boy was right about Craven.
Oh, the Craven joint. Yeah.
I told you on Boom. I let die. Craven. I see him coming.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Look, everybody enjoy your Sunday. We will be back next week. We'll let you know what's up, and we're out of here. Thanks for rocking. Peace.
Later.
Hi, I'm Lord King David of Iron Lords Podcast, and we're bringing to you an exciting new giveaway. This giveaway is like none other. We'll be giving away an Xbox Series X. That's right, you heard me right. The brand new console launching from Microsoft this year. Well, this is how you're able to be part of that giveaway. There's 2 ways to get your name thrown in the hat for the raffle. 1, become a member of the realm. That's hit that join button, hit that join button. You hit that join button down at the bottom and you can become a member. And also, another way is by becoming a Patreon member. So you can be part of the realm as well. Now, this is brought to you by Cat Daddy Fat Stacks, a member and Lord of the Realm. A very generous person that's in our community. And this community is beautiful. So remember, you can have 1 entry by hitting that join button and becoming a member of the realm. And also, you can have another entry by being a Patreon. Now, you said, King, what if I'm a member of both? Well, your name gets thrown in the hat 2 times. So please, like, follow, and subscribe. Join, or become a Patreon member, or become both. And your name is in the hat to get that Xbox Series X. That's the Who Did That For You sweepstakes. This is wonderful. This is something that I'm sure that you will enjoy. Oh, man.